game plan against us, and we have to be proactive and be ready for everybody.
This dude, Nick Sogard, is something of a gamer, Alex. I mean, the play he made at third base last night was one of the best plays of the year. Your defense overall was great, but I thought Nick, for a guy who's not in there all that consistently, that was a big lift.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of player development, right? First base, second base, shortstop, the outfield, third base. That's the reason he's here right now, because we know he can play defense. He puts a good at bat, but he's versatile, and he made a tremendous play yesterday. Just to get to it, slow down, make the throw, that was great.
Was there ever a moment as a kid in Caguas when you imagined that you'd be standing in a major league ballpark exchanging lineup cards with your big brother?
No, and I never thought we were going to play against each other. The age difference is 11 years, so it's kind of like, wow, this really happened, but it's fun. He went out with no hat yesterday.
What was that?
He's the one. He's the strict one. He's very true to himself, right? And I was able to make fun of him yesterday, so that was good.
And I know your mom is thrilled with all of these times you guys are together. What's it like to kind of reflect on the journey, specifically the three of you, without your dad, the journey you three took together and to be here right now?
Yeah, having Joey as a mentor has been awesome. Having my mom has been great. My two sisters, they've been amazing. And, we were joking yesterday. Foxy asked me, so who is she pulling for? And I'm like, for us. Yeah, no doubt about it. There's no, that's the truth. That's the truth. So he loves Joey, but she knows that there's a bigger seat over here. It's very important. And for 3 days, she's rooting only for the Red Sox.
When he manages, she'll cheer for him.
Amen to that.
Skubal is a special animal on the mound. Now, you guys have had some success against him. He's even better this year. What do you try to get done against him?
Yeah, we saw him in spring training and stuff was off the charts. Been watching other games. Kansas City did a good job with them. The Yankees did a good job with him, making him throw strikes. So I think at the end of the day, you grind with him for 5 or 6, you maybe not going to win the game in the first 5, but you can win battles, right? And get that pitch count up, get him out of the game, get to the bullpen. But, just if we have traffic, put pressure on him. If we can do that, we'll be okay.
84 Tigers are here today celebrating their world championship. Whitaker and Trammell, the double play combo. I mean, I know you're an appreciator of these things. How cool is it to have those guys here?
It's awesome. It's awesome. We were talking about it yesterday. Lance Parrish, he was my hitting coach in Double A. I don't know if he's here. Just a great baseball team. They did amazing things, and Sparky was amazing, was great. Kirk Gibson, gamer, grinder. And Willie Hernandez, who passed away a few years ago, from back home, MVP and Cy Young as a closer. That was amazing.
Last thing for you, have you now made the decisions? I know you'll let time play out, but do you all know now who you're going to have up here on the position player and the pitcher side?
Yeah, we'll have a position player and a pitcher.
We appreciate it. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you, Will.
So Alex Cora there, not revealing too much, but a good job by Will by asking that question. That's a great end to what was a great conversation there between Red Sox manager Alex Cora and Will Fleming. And wanted to hit on one other note with Tarik Skubal, who of course is on the mound tonight for the Tigers. He does have 3 career starts against the Sox. He is 1-2 with an ERA of 6 in those career starts. Now, he pitched really well. First time in his career against the Sox, that was back in 2021, 5 shutout innings. Next outing against Boston in 2022, 6 runs in 4 2/3 innings. And then last year, he was tagged for 4 earned runs in 5 1/3 innings. But since July 4th of last year, which is when Skubal came off the 60-day injured list after he underwent flexor tendon surgery, which ended his 2022 season, he has been the best pitcher unequivocally in Major League Baseball. Leads all pitchers in Fangraphs wins above replacement. He is 22-7 with a 2.66 ERA since July 4th, 2023. And tonight he takes on the Sox for the first time this year. Time now for the Herb Chambers starting lineups. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Here's the 9 for the Sox going up against Skubal. Jarren Duran leading things off. He is in center field. I mentioned this before, but 14 extra base hits for Duran over his last 14 games. That leads all of Major League Baseball in that span, 8 doubles, 6 homers. He also leads the majors in runs scored with 15, and he leads the American League with 20 hits over these last 14 games. So he's been unreal, third in the sport, and baseball wins above replacement. Batting second, Rob Refsnyder, he's out in left. Tyler O'Neill in the 3 spot, he is out in right field. So the outfield representing the first 3 spots in the lineup. Rafael Devers, the DH tonight, 0 for 5 yesterday in his return after missing 3 games. Romy Gonzalez, he's playing at third tonight. Connor Wong playing second. He's getting the first career start there for the Sox, and he's already played there in 11 games in his career at second base, but this is the first time he is starting at second base. Batting seventh, Tristan Casas, he's at first. Batting eighth, Danny Jansen, the catcher, and then it's Cedar Rafaela rounding out the 9 as the shortstop. And on the bump for the Sox, it is Nick Pivetta, 5-9, 4.61 ERA for Pivetta in 21 appearances and 20 starts. He has tossed 111 in the third innings this year, and he has struck out 135. So though that mark specifically, the Ks per 9 is 7th out of 93 qualified starters who have tossed 110 innings. But the homers per 9 is at 1.94. That is dead last out of 93 pitchers who have tossed 110 innings this year. So we'll see what he can do tonight against the Detroit Tigers in what is another big game for this team, trying to climb further back into the wild card standings. Again, 3.5 out with 27 to go, trailing the Twins for the 3rd spot. Kansas City's in that 2nd spot. They're up 1 game on Minnesota, so 4.5 for the Sox back of Kansas City. Those 2 teams, of course, the ones we're watching out for as we wind down here in the regular season. Coming up next, we'll get you the Subaru of New England scoreboard update, and then on top of that, we'll get you the injury update presented by New England Spas. Boston versus Detroit. First pitch coming up in about 25 minutes from Comerica Park. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Arbella Insurance has been serving the New England community for over 35 years. Being your neighbor helps Arbella provide you the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for New England, here for good.
Celestial Seasonings invites you to experience a life full of flavor. At Celestial Seasonings, they're passionate about crafting extraordinary teas that invigorate the senses. From relaxing herbal teas to energizing black and green to refreshing cold brew iced teas and everything in between, there's a Celestial blend that's perfect for any occasion. Plus, they blend their teas using the finest herbs, teas, spices, and botanicals while packaging them in engaging, thoughtful boxes representing the goodness inside. Experience Celestial Seasonings today.
It's the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, Boston fans, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
Today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide, like value-packed beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
617-777-7777.
Gotta get Glassman.
If you've been hurt in a car crash or on the job, Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers has been winning big for clients for over 29 years. Call today for a free consultation.
You gotta get Glassman.
617-777-7777.
Gotta get Glassman.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
Jane, I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
Or being a dog person and a cat person.
Who wants a treat? Who's a good boy?
Or like being an extrovert and an introvert.
Woo! This is so fun! I can't wait to go home.
At T-Mobile, you don't have to choose. You can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how much you can save with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, when you switch, you can keep your phone, and we'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge High Mileage Motor Oil are on rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence 9 test under high-load conditions versus API-SP test limits.
Hi, welcome to Staples. Hi, my son's teacher emailed his back-to-school list. He needs crayons and a notebook for every subject.
Okay, no problem. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school.
Oh, now they're saying he needs folders and glue.
You got it.
And markers?
Of course.
Oh, geez.
Might I suggest 2 carts?
Save big on back to school with Staples Hot Deals. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and 2-pocket poly folders are only 50 cents each at Staples. Ends 8/31, in-store only, limit 10 while supplies last.
Summer's just getting started, so fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with a 5% kick of alcohol, Twisted Tea is perfect for the beach, the lake, or wherever you're hanging out and day drinking with your friends. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Final game in the month of August. Sox taking on the Tigers in the middle match of a 3-game set in Detroit. First pitch coming up in about 20 minutes. Will Fleming, Lou Merloni on the call tonight in Detroit. Time now to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialists. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick, online at nespas.com. We start with Liam Hendriks, who tossed a scoreless 8th inning for the Woo Sox last night against Toledo. He pitched 1 inning and allowed just 1 hit. He tossed 11 pitches, and 7 of those pitches were strikes. So nice to see Liam Hendriks get back out there, post another 0 for the Woo Sox while he continues to rehab, working his way back from Tommy John surgery. He is scheduled to make another rehab appearance on Sunday, and we'll see when he ultimately arrives here with the Sox. It could be as early as this upcoming week at some point or the second week of September. Meanwhile, Trevor Story is scheduled to begin a rehab assignment tomorrow with the Woo Sox as their designated hitter, and then he'll play the field the next day as long as everything goes according to plan. If you missed the news, top prospect Marcelo Meyer, he's going to miss the remainder of the season due to a lumbar strain. And Brian Abraham, the director of player development for the Red Sox, he came on the Baseball Isn't Boring show today with Rob Bradford and myself, where he spoke about the injury to Meyer. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, the ultimate injury is a lumbar strain. You know, I think we tried to get him to play early on, like most of our players. You know, there was some soreness. He felt uncomfortable. He felt like he was day to day. He felt like it was going to be very short term based on the baseball activity that he was doing. So in terms of our process within the medical and performance area, we went through that and gave him some time away, worked on treatment, and then slowly progressed him back into baseball activity. It certainly was going well as we started to ramp up a little bit more and get into a little bit more of a, I guess, aggressive / impactful type of baseball activity. There was some soreness, which again, normal when someone's coming back from any type of injury, but we just ultimately felt like he was unable to get over that hump of feeling like he could go and perform optimally onto the field. So we ended up getting imaging after he had plateaued with that progression and showed the lumbar strain. So we are not concerned in terms of the fact that it is not something we expect to be long-term. There is some time down. There's going to be treatment. There's going to be some strengthening focus. But we expect a full off season. We expect a full recovery. And other than it just being frustrating for us and for Marcelo, certainly, we're happy we know what the issue is and was. And we're looking forward to him progressing and getting into full health for the rest of the season, off season, I should say.
All right, so that was Brian Abraham talking about Marcelo Meyer and that lumbar strain, which, if you don't know, is an injury to the lower back that can cause pain, soreness, or spasm in the muscles and tendons. So a tough blow in terms of what's on the farm, but so much excitement with that Woo Sox team, with Kyle Teal still on that team. Roman Anthony and Christian Campbell specifically have been swinging it so well for the Woo Sox. The future is so bright for this organization. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. And we do have one final to report upon. It is the Yankees losing to the the St. Louis Cardinals by a score of 6-5 in today's ball game. They played a little bit earlier. We keep talking about the Twins, the team that the Sox right now are chasing for that third wild card spot. They're playing at 7-10 tonight against the Toronto Blue Jays. Jose Barrios going up against his former team in the Twins. He's pitching for the Blue Jays. Kansas City, they're on the road against Houston. The Royals have lost 3 in a row. That game will get going at 7-10, and the Sox are 4.5 games back of the Royals now for the second wild card spot. And then back to the American League East. The Orioles are on the road against Colorado. That is an 8:10 start time. Tampa Bay at home against San Diego. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, you've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Want to thank Nico Manganello, who is working his final Sox game with us. He has done fantastic work this season. I'm Joe Weil. Hang tight. Red Sox versus Tigers with Will Fleming and Lou Merloni on the call. Coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
High five! Up top! Heck yeah!
Dave's company just got the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business.
Yeah, 5 years!
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
High five for gig speed.
5 years of advanced security.
Security win.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Our rate ain't changing.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
There it is.
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Woohoo!
Now he's got savings.
I'm so excited.
Yep, Dave's feeling it. But it's only for a limited time, so don't wait. Switch today and ask how to get the first ever 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Powering 5 years of savings. Powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
Ends 9/22/24. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good! Boston strong!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up! Grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Lou Merlone.
Good afternoon and welcome to Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan on an absolutely beautiful late summer night. Tonight, the Red Sox look to make it 2 in a row against the Detroit Tigers, the middle game of this 3-game series, coming off a thrilling 10-inning win last night. The Red Sox will have Nick Pivetta on the mound, and on the other side, the favorite to win the Cy Young in the American League, an absolute ace deluxe. Tarek Skubal takes the ball for A.J. Hinch. And the Tigers, Red Sox, come into play today 3.5 behind the Minnesota Twins for the final wild card in the American League. Every game critical from here to the finish line. Welcome to the broadcast booth, Will Fleming and Lou Merlone. And while we will talk a lot tonight about Tarek Skubal, Lou, because he's the guy on the other side, in many ways this game starts and finishes with Nick Pivetta.
100%. You know, this is going to be a battle for the offense, there's no question. Every time you go up against an ace, a guy like Skubal, it's really about the other pitcher, keeping his team in it. You don't want to give this animal a 5-4 run cushion, you know, early in the game. So Pivetta can go out there, kind of do what he did last outing against Toronto, where he went 6 innings, gave up 3, but only 2 earned. That's kind of what you're looking for. And then you battle, you compete, maybe get Skubal out in the 5th, 6th inning, and you go after the bullpen.
27 games remain in the season. We'll set the lineups. We'll tell you a lot more about Skubal. But first, tonight's national anthem is brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Detroit, give it up for Carla.
Carla did a wonderful job and a beautiful night in Motown. The Red Sox and the Tigers. Kyle Hudson brings the lineup card out to the home plate area. A wonderful pregame ceremony. The Tigers today honoring the 40th anniversary of their 1984 World Championship team. Jack Morris, Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Parrish, and on, Gibson and Lemon here today. We'll talk about that great ball club as we go along, but as Kyle Hudson brings the card out, Lou, how about tonight's starting lineups?
Let's check it out. It's Morgan & Morgan starting lineup, America's largest injury law firm. For the Boston Red Sox, leading things off will be Jarren Duran, once again leading off in center field. Against the lefty, a little different look. We've seen it before. Rob Refsnyder, he'll bat second, playing left field. Tyler O'Neill, he'll hit third, playing right field with Rafi Devers, the designated hitter in the cleanup spot. Romy Gonzalez will be at third base, batting fifth. Connor Wong is at second base. He bats sixth. Tristan Casas will be at first base. Danny Jansen, he'll do the catching, batting eighth, and batting ninth will be the shortstop. And last night's hero, Cedar Rafaela. For the Detroit Tigers, leading off, the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Riley Green will bat second. He'll be in left field. Matt Vierling will be in right field, batting third, with rookie Colt Keith, the designated hitter. Spencer Torkelson bats fifth at first base, with Zach McKinstry playing second. He bats sixth. Trey Sweeney's the shortstop. He's going to bat seventh, with Ryan Kreidler at third base. He bats eighth. Doing the catching and batting ninth will be Jake Rogers.
The Red Sox face arguably the best pitcher in all of baseball here tonight. Tarik Skubal is on the mound. Powering possibilities brought to you by Comcast Business. With an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. And Lou, he takes the mound right now from the third base dugout. He's got the best fastball in the game. He dominates hitters from start to finish. The Red Sox have had a little success against him in his career, but this is a different animal they see here today.
And they've also had a lot of success from looking at some of these guys in the top 10 in the American League, whether it's Singer and Burns and Blanco, Lugo, Gilbert. These are guys they have roughed up. The difference is he's a lefty. Right? And we saw Cole Reagans is another one. We saw what he's done to this ball club. So he brings a different challenge. As you mentioned, the problem with left-handed hitters, they sort of neutralize your hitters like Duran and Devers. It gets Abreu, Yoshida out of the lineup. He's tough. His baseball savant page is all red, as you mentioned. Chase, whiff rate, 97, 98. He loves throwing it in, up and in to set up that devastating changeup down and away. He's tough, and you're just in compete mode. And by the way, 6 o'clock start, we're going to start it off with some shadows. Halfway to
As if it needed to be any harder on the hitters. Injury report brought to you by Eastern MedTech, who know how tough it can be to get a good night's sleep from a late inning loss or lousy CPAP products. Well, Liam Hendriks checked out okay. He's going to pitch again on Wednesday. And it seems like very shortly thereafter, the Red Sox will activate Liam Hendriks. There are rumors that Enmanuel Valdez has left Worcester, and he's on his way to Detroit as the rosters expand tomorrow. But as of yet, no confirmation on that. Alex Cora was sort of coy with a wry smile when asked about that before the ball game here today. Well, what a test for Jarren Duran and the Red Sox. Tarik Skubal is on the mound, the man with the most wins, the lowest ERA in the American League, and by far the odds-on favorite to win the Cy Young. Red Sox in the road grays, red numerals with blue trim, and Jarren Duran was such an instigator last night, looking to do the same thing right here and right now. Skubal into the wind, he throws, and Jarren takes strike one, the sinking fastball. Why not 97 on the knees at the edge of the plate, and we're underway. 0-1 to Jarren. The pitch to him is up the middle. It looked like it almost hit Skubal's glove. Instead, it's right to the shortstop, who throws to first. Sweeney handled it well. Duran is out, number one.
Yeah, Duran, his last 11 games, he started games off with a hit. 8 for 11 in the first inning and 7 of them extra base hits. Different animal. Hit that ball pretty good. Just a one-hopper right to the shortstop.
Got underway right on time at 6:10 p.m. 83 degrees time and temp, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Here's Rob Refsnyder, who's cooled off quite a bit. He takes a slider outside for ball one. So Skubal does everything well. He throws a huge fastball at 97, a changeup, sinker, slider, and a curve. The 1-0 is low and in to Refsnyder. Rob, down to 283. He is 10 for his last 42. But in there, as always, against the lefty. He is 7 strikeouts away from 200 is Skubal. The pitch is a little bit outside. And it's 3-0 to Refsnyder. It's a funky leg kick for Skubal. He puts it straight in the air before coming home. One down in the top of the first. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 95. He took a little off there, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, 6'3", 240. And it's not like a tall, slender guy. He's kind of just very athletic, strong lower half.
3-1 to Refsnyder is popped up. On the right side, the first baseman Torkelson with the shades on comes halfway down the line to make the play. And very quickly, 2 down.
Well, as mentioned before, Skubal, the idea is he has a young arm. And again, with the young arms, they start talking about being careful with his innings. But they have a lot of off days the rest of the way. He's going to kind of get 5-6 days in between. But you want to grind this guy out. See if you can get him out of here, even after 6.
Here's Tyler O'Neill, who takes a pitch outside. A.J. Hinch had to clarify some comments he made last week when saying that his workload will be managed, Skubal.
Yeah.
Tigers in the playoff race. The 1-0 is drilled to deep left field. It's back at the track. At the wall. Gone! Tyler O'Neill launches to left, and it's 1-0 Red Sox. That's just the 14th homer allowed all year by Skubal.
Wow, it was a curveball, wasn't it? We're talking about shadows halfway to the mound. Tough to pick up the ball, but he gets a curveball up, catches a lot of the plate, and again, he likes the ball close to him, right? Facing lefties. This guy's destroying lefties all year, one of the best slugging percentage against lefties, and he does the job in the first.
Here is Devers. He fouls one off on the third base side. What a bolt that is from Tyler. Now, the Red Sox have sort of handled Skubal a little bit. 3 starts, 1-2 with a 6 ERA. Now, he is a different pitcher these days, but even still, O'Neill's got the marathon medal on. The 0-1 to Raffy is a strike. Red Sox, another late arrival today. They got to the ballpark right around 4:30, but at 5 o'clock, with everybody else in the clubhouse, one man was out taking swings. This guy, Devers, who swings and misses at a slider, and the inning is over, but Tyler O'Neill goes deep. And after half an inning, it's 1-0 Red Sox. Pavetta to the mound next in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Just like our hometown legends of the Diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars. We help people buy them.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's in Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award Program is back this year, and they're upping the ante by honoring somebody every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Nick Pivetta on the mound with a 1-0 lead. We'll see Parker Meadows, Riley Green, and Matt Vierling for the Tigers in the Herb Chambers batting order. Pivetta delivers, and Meadows swings and misses at a big fastball. It's 0-1. Nick pitched in the resumed game back at Fenway Park, the first of two against the Toronto Blue Jays. He was excellent, although he did allow yet another home run, but he pitched plenty well enough to win the game. The 0-1 misses outside to Meadows, and it's 1-1. 5-9 with a 4.61 overall for Nick. Home runs the issue. In his last 6 outings, 11 home runs allowed. 1-1 to the left-handed hitting Meadows. The pitch fouled right underneath Lou.
It's coming in hot.
He would have made the play. It's 1-2.
Well, he was a guy who talked about switching it up just a bit. Last outing, 58% four-seamers. He really attacked the four-seam with the four-seam fastball. He had a real good one in that outing.
1-2 pitch is popped up. Left side of the infield, foul of the line. Romy racing over, and he makes the play. It popped out of his glove on a basket catch, and then he reached down knee high and made the grab. Nice range for Romy, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's just an odd play. It's an odd time of night, right? He's playing over in that shortstop hole. He's running a long way, and then he goes from sun to shade, right? Which kind of just throws you off a little bit. He tries to basket catch it. It pops up, and he holds on.
Here's Riley Green, who's been hot. Really the Tigers' best player. The pitch to him is a little bit outside. Casas is at first. Connor Wong gets the start at second base. Cedon shielding his eyes from the sun, which is setting just in front of him. He's at short with Romy at third. 1-0 to Riley Green. Team best 19 homers, and he takes a strike. Good curveball. And it's 1-1. The Red Sox gave Nick 10 days between starts. Texas and Baltimore. He came back throwing hard again. And really since that time, he's been quite good. 1-0 Sox in the bottom of the first. The 1-1 swing and a miss. That was a great slider from Nick, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's been kind of going to this slider more often. The sweeper has been absolutely getting hammered. Now, lefties, actually, it's been good, but against righties, he threw more sliders, true sliders against righties in that last outing.
Backed up on the right side of the infield, the 1-2 is very close, but a ball, 94 miles an hour. And it's 2-2.
Yeah, he kind of flips it. He's like a two-pitch guy almost. Four-seam curveball against lefties. He'll show you other things, and then it's fastball slider, sweeper rather, against righties.
2-2. Popped up again. Foul of third. Romy a long run. Looks like this one will get over the dugout. It will. Now to play, it stays 2-2. In the outfield, Duran anchors everything in center. Refsnyder in left, and O'Neill, who homered in the top of this inning, out in right. Danny Jansen, the catcher.
How about that? Tyler O'Neill out of the gate. Look at that. He is now, his slugging percentage against lefties was .657 coming into that at-bat. That was fourth in all of baseball.
That's not your average lefty either in Skubal. 2-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a great slider, and they're 2 away. Now, Lou, what a lift it would be for the Red Sox if O'Neill got on another one of those heaters.
Yeah, there's a few guys. You know, for a couple of weeks, it was really just Duran and Yoshida. Devers has been struggling here lately. Got a little bump from Casas, but your catchers, especially Wong, guys like O'Neill, Refsnyder, they have fallen off a little bit. Rafaela.
Here is Matt Vierling, right-handed hitter. He takes a fastball high for ball 1.
And we know when they're going good, he's getting contributions. It doesn't have to be every night, but every other night, 2 or 3 different guys.
1-0 to Vierling, who's batting .260 with 15 homers. He fouls it off. Fastball heavy early, and it is 1-1. Pivetta facing the Tigers for the 4th time. 3.21 ERA. He's pitched well. 10 strikeouts in 6 relief innings, technically, last time. 1-1, the pitch is low and in with a cutter. And it's 2-1. Shadow's now really right on the front edge of the dirt circle of the mound. Pivetta standing in bright sunlight. 2 balls and a strike with 2 down. Pitch. That's right there. I mean, that's a fastball in the absolute middle of the zone, and it's 2-2.
Well, that's, more and more you're starting to see weird takes on fastballs. And I just think teams are looking other things. They know they're spinning it. Maybe he's sitting sweeper right there.
2-2 is swung on and missed. That was a great sweeper, and Pivetta rolls through the Tigers in the first. 3 up, 3 down, 1-0 Sox. Romy, Wong, and Casas after this. In the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, baseball fans, we know this is your favorite season of the year. And now you can keep that walk-off home run feeling alive with a fresh coat of paint. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams paint store today.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Picture yourself on the island of St. Croix, where every moment is infused with a vibe like no other. Welcome to St. Croix, where the rhythm of the island captivates your soul. Whether sampling local cuisines at a waterfront restaurant, snorkeling along colorful coral reefs, or strolling through lush tropical gardens, you'll feel the magic of this vibrant island. So why wait? Plan your escape today at visitusvi.com and discover why we say St. Croix, a vibe like no other.
Today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buy store-wide, like value-packed beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Romy Gonzalez chops the first pitch of the second inning. On the left side, it gets past the shortstop Sweeney. Romy thinking second, and he's out at second base on a tag. He hesitated for a moment as the ball caromed into left. I'm sure the Red Sox will talk to Mike Brendley about this. It was bang, bang, they will not look, and you can't make outs on the bases with Skubal on the mound.
No, and you can't. And he just kind of tops a ball placed perfectly in that hole. And even if Sweeney comes up with it, I don't think that he is going to throw him out at first. So it's off his glove, shallow left field. He goes after it. Romy challenges it and gets thrown out.
Here's Connor Wong, who homered and doubled last night. He takes strike one right there. Romy kind of took a big turn loose. It was a longer distance to cover between first and second.
Well, he didn't see the ball get to the outfield, so he's running straight down the line.
0-1 is low. It almost looked like Andy Fox was yelling at him to go take second.
Yeah, and that was the problem. Like, if you take off, if you see it, you can round to get a better angle, but he was running straight to the line, so that turn takes him more deeper into towards right field.
1-1 is high and away from Connor. Kind of a seeing eye hit, and then he's thrown out at second base.
I mean, this team is about aggressiveness, right? So that is going to happen once in a while, and doesn't always go your way. If he gets to second, we're going to be praising him for his hustle.
No doubt. 2-1 is lined into center field, but the second baseman McKinstry's there to make the play. Maybe came in a little bit on the hands of Wong. And just like that, promising start. 2 down, bases empty.
Yeah. 4 pitches. Happened quick.
Just what you were looking for. By the way, Casas is the 7th batter of the game. Brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, 617 and then 7-7. Casas has homered off of Skubal. Here he takes fastball for strike one on the inside corner.
Yeah, they faced him back. It was in August or so at Fenway Park, went 5 1/3, 7 hits. You got 4 earned runs.
0-1 is outside. Casas did not look good at the plate last night. He's 0 for his last 11, but we do remember the very day after he had a 4 strikeout game, he launched a massive home run. Two down in the second. 1-0 Boston. Tristan, soft ground ball on the right side. The second baseman McKinstry has it. Casas gone. So are the Red Sox. 7-pitch inning for Tarek Skubal. To the bottom of the second. 1-0 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Picture yourself on the island of St. Croix, where every moment is infused with a vibe like no other. Welcome to St. Croix, where the rhythm of the island captivates your soul. Whether sampling local cuisines at a waterfront restaurant, snorkeling along colorful coral reefs, or strolling through lush tropical gardens, you'll feel the magic of this vibrant island. So why wait? Plan your escape today at visitusvi.com and discover why we say St. Croix, a vibe like no other.
Today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buy store-wide, like value-packed beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Andy Hart here, and let me give it to you straight. Here's what happened. I was in my mid-40s. I was getting a little heavier on the scale, and I was getting a little softer around the midsection. So I knew mostly about the program, but I had a chance to speak with Paige and hear it from the founder. By the end of our conversation, my only question was, what's the catch? Awaken 180 sounded too good to be true. Eat to lose weight? No meds, no workouts, really? Paige just smiled and said, there is no catch, Andy. Awaken 180 works. I was a little skeptical about how easy she had positioned the program, but I wanted in. I mean, if half of Boston saw results, it couldn't be a farce. And boy, it wasn't. I dropped 10 pounds in my first week, 30 pounds later, and I reached my goal. The amazing part, and a main reason I chose Awaken 180, the weight has stayed off. If losing weight is your goal, I suggest having the same conversation I had with Awaken 180. Schedule yours today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Connor Wong. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Colt Keith to lead it off against Nick Pivetta in the bottom of the second. Sox leading 1-0. Nick still in sunlight. Shadow now right at the halfway point of the mound, and he spins. Curveball in there for strike one. Probably hard to see that coming out of light into shadow. Keith has been hot, 259, 12 homers overall with 52 driven, and they think he is one of their real cornerstone pieces. He takes a fastball outside 1-1. League leaders, and who's circling the drain, brought to you by Drains by James. With Skubal on the mound, we'll get you the AL ERA leaders. 1-1, Pivetta pitches, and Keith takes off the plate in a fastball. And it is 2-1.
So Keith pinch hit late in that game last night. He struck out. A little bit of a funk, 0 for his last 11, but just a few games.
Top 5 in rookie hits this year. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Jordan Baker's the home plate umpires to Shearwater at first. Chris Guccione at second, and Dan Merzel back to the bag in foul territory at third. 2-2, Pivetta to Keith. Here's the pitch. Curveball, foul back. Nick might have gotten away with one there. He hung that curveball, but Keith back to the screen, not expecting it. It stays 2-2. So Skubal's got a 2.58 ERA. Then Logan Gilbert, 3.09. Fromber, who took a no-hitter deep into the game last night, 3.11. And then Tanner Houck, fourth best, 3.12. 2-2 is low. And isn't that a reminder, Lou, for all the hand-wringing of the season that Tanner's having, or the second half anyway, still fourth best ERA in the game.
Yeah, he just set a precedent early, or at least a bar, I think, that kind of wasn't fair.
3-2, big pitch here, and it is strike three called. Fastball bottom of the zone. Keith took one right there, and Pivetta has struck out 3 in a row.
I like the aggressiveness with the fastball. I mean, you know, again, like another take of a pitch that had a lot of the plate, and they just took it. You know, you look at Nick, a lot of times that's, you know, breaking ball down and in, trying to get you to swing over, but instead he's coming out showing this fastball a lot, and they are not reacting to it.
Here's Spencer Torkelson, right-handed hitter. Pivetta pitches, and Torque, as they call him, takes a sweeper outside for strike one.
But, you know, when it comes to Tanner, it's like the bottom line is, you know, you're 5 months into the season, he's got a 3.12 ERA. You can talk all you want about that little tough stretch, but I think recently he's been throwing the ball well. He had one little blip in the radar, his last outing before this one we saw last night, but his floor is still very high.
He was excellent last night. 0-1 to Torkelson. Here it is. And a fastball misses just outside. And it's 1-1. Drains by James is Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipe lining. They give a poop about your pipes. 1-1 to Torkelson. And it's popped foul on the first base side. That'll easily make the seats. And Pivetta ahead, 1-2.
Yeah, he's kind of back to this 55 to 60% fastball range. The slider, curveball, the sweeper's in his back pocket a little bit. Same with the cutter.
One down, bottom two. Here's a fastball misses just high. Wouldn't it be a beautiful thing, Lou, if in the last month of the season the Red Sox did reverse that script and threw more fastballs and kept hitters off balance? 2-2. Here it is. And a line drive into left field, a base hit. Romy leapt after it, but sort of a top spinner. Not hit all that hard, but Torkelson is aboard with the Tigers' first hit.
Yeah, just the second sweeper he has thrown. And again, that pitch for him, against righties, he can go up and down this staff, whether it's Tanner Houck, and it's been better lately, but still there was a stretch where he was getting hit, but especially Cutter Crawford. 7 home runs off of Nick Pivetta. Right-handers have hit 7 home runs off that sweeper.
Trying to keep it in the yard here. Zach McKinstry, been hot himself. He takes the fastball right there for strike one. Rosters expand tomorrow. Red Sox have not, as of yet, decided their pitching plan for the finale. The 0-1 is skied out of play. Foul down the left field line. It's quickly 0-2. Figures that maybe Rich Hill will play a prominent role in the game tomorrow. Alex did say they will have a bulk pitcher tomorrow. Whether or not that's Chris Swell or Hill, we will see. This Tigers team is left-handed dominant. 0-2 ripped into right field. Back into his left is O'Neill. He's not going to get it. It 1 hops, then 2 hops on the track. Tyler picks it up, throws to Wong at second. It's a double for McKinstry, and the Tigers have him at second and third.
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought that Tyler might have a shot, but it was kind of off the end of the bat. It was a curveball, good pitch, down in the zone, just maybe a little more inner half than he would have liked. You get second and third. You're going to bring the infield in here. So, but this is the bottom of the third of this lineup with Trey Sweeney up here hitting 182.
Becomes the key hitter of the inning. 1-0 Red Sox, but 2 in scoring position. Infield in. Pivetta throws. And a fastball. Where did that miss? Maybe up and in barely. Ball one. You would imagine there's a little bit of adrenaline in Connor Wong right now at second base drawn in.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a pretty good clock. It seems like he's just sort of chill, right? He's out there at second. No big deal. If it's hit to me, I got to throw it out the plate.
1-0. Skied into left field. Plenty deep enough to get the run in. Back on it goes Refsnyder. At the track, he leaps and he can't make the play. It was off his glove, and 1 run scores. The relay not made by Rafaela to the last minute, and a head-first slide. Scoring is McKinstry, and it's 2-1 Tigers. The delay, the hesitation from Rafaela cost him a play at the plate. So some spotty defense gives the Tigers a couple runs.
Yeah, and Ref had to go a long way, and this ball kept drifting. It was hit real well by Sweeney. Maybe he didn't give enough credit opposite field because he's going back and he's kind of just drifting. He's not really running after it, and he gets to the wall and tries to time it and just misses it. Hits off of his glove. The bigger problem is the relay into Rafaela was a good one, but Cedon did not expect the runner to be sent from third, so we just sort of caught it with his body turned to home, turned around, realized that he was going, and then threw the ball late. If he turned and spun and threw home, he was going to be out at the plate. Just really kind of gift wrap a couple of runs.
I would say here is right-handed hitting Ryan Kreidler, 2-1 Tigers. Pivetta trying to calm things down. Still a runner at second. Pitch is skied down the right field line toward foul territory. Casas on the run, and Tristan is there to make the play in foul ground. So they're 2 down. I'm with you, Lou. The mistake that Refsnyder made was not just getting back to the track and waiting underneath it. That is a ball that has to be caught.
Yeah, he just drifted, right? Just kind of like jogged back, like looking at it, following it, realizing it was carrying. Didn't just take off and run. But again, that relay came into Rafaela. His body was to the plate. Normally, infielders kind of turn that body, get ready to throw it. And the send by Joey Cora at third really surprised him.
Jake Rogers is the hitter. He tied the game in the ninth last night off Kenley. He takes outside a slider from Pivetta.
They should have
1-0.
They should have at least gunned down. If the play wasn't made, I get it, but you had the out at home, I think, easily. It should be 1-1.
1-0 from Nick to Rogers. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Isn't that sort of also on the people around Rafaela? Isn't that the job of the catcher and the infielders to make him aware of that? Isn't communication a big part of those relays?
Yeah, and Romy could have helped maybe, but still the crowd's loud. It's tough to communicate. You got to always anticipate it.
1-1 strike. Swing and a miss. Big rip at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2.
Especially, you just got to know your base runners. McKinstry is on first base rather. This guy can fly. So the minute he sees it go off that glove, he's taken off.
1-2 with 2 down. Pivetta throws. And that is dropped by Jansen, a sweeper that was outside. It's 2-2. Rob Refsnyder's been such a valuable player for the Red Sox this year. It's 2-3 weeks now where he has not been very good in left field.
He don't really look like himself. Even at the plate, he's had a few moments.
But, he's missed 2 or 3 routine fly balls. Not that that was totally routine. The 2-2 is fouled off. But remember the one at Fenway where he went over toward the line and just kind of whiffed on it. Who knows? Maybe it's a tough sun field out there. The shadows are weird.
Yeah, it is. And shadows now just in the outfield. So that sun is kind of over the right field line.
2-1 Tigers, 2 down. The pitch. Line toward Refsnyder in left. He squares up this time and does make the play. The inning is over, but the Tigers get handed a couple of runs. Skubal with a lead to the mound in the third after this. In the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good. Go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
The Make It Ford summer sales event is on, so make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford summer sales event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Picture yourself on the island of St. Croix, where every moment is infused with a vibe like no other. Welcome to St. Croix, where the rhythm of the island captivates your soul. Whether sampling local cuisines at a waterfront restaurant, snorkeling along colorful coral reefs, or strolling through lush tropical gardens, you'll feel the magic of this vibrant island. So why wait? Plan your escape today at visitusvi.com and discover why we say St. Croix, a vibe like no other.
Today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide, like value-packed beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, this is Garrett Whitlock. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Danny Jansen leads it off against Tarek Skubal in the third inning. Pitch to him is a high fastball for a ball. Jansen, Rafaela, and Duran. Herb Chambers' batting order. Jansen has really cooled off at the plate. Tough offensive year for him. 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes. I thought it was really interesting listening to Alex talk about Cedon, who's on deck. And now he's just not feeling right at the plate. 2-0 to Jansen. He takes a ball. 3-0. If you want to know what a dead take looks like, just watch right here.
Should be.
2 for his last 23, Jansen. The 3-0 is taken all the way. Fastball right there, 3-1. So you're a struggling hitter. You have to sit fastball here, don't you?
100%. especially with those 98.
3-1 is popped up into shallow left field. Shortstop Sweeney, third baseman Kreidler are over, and it's Kreidler to make the play. That's just been the way it's gone for Jansen.
Yeah, now 2 for his last 24 with no extra base hits. That's the last 8 games. The first 8 games with the Red Sox, he was hitting .346 with a couple homers. Talk to the guys in Toronto. Just very streaky. He gets really hot for a while and gets really cold for a while.
Here is Cedon. Hit the huge 10th inning homer last night. Skubal throws. Cedon takes a strike on the inside corner. Changeup. Alex was saying he talked to Cedon after the game. Said, look, I know you're not feeling totally right at the plate. 0-1. He bunts it softly on the third baseline. Beautifully done. Rogers picks it, spins and throws to first to rob him of a hit. That was an awesome bunt, but an even better play by Rogers, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, first of all, I like the idea of Rafael. I want to see more of that. Rogers is pretty athletic back there. We saw him running the other day. He's got a great arm, throws runners out, and he popped off that out in that field and got it up pretty quickly. Absolute rocket to first to get him by a step. It's a great play.
It was. Here is Duran. Grounded out to short his first time with 2 down. Here he takes the ball outside. Alex said, look, man, do something. Choke up. Change your stance. Find a way. We all go through these funks. That was a great bunt, but Rogers negated it. 1-0. Fouled off on the third base side.
Yeah, and for a young player sometimes, especially with him, it looks like almost that when he's not feeling right, he's trying to swing his way out of it. That's the natural feeling, and it's actually the opposite. Swing less, and that's something they continually fight with him about. And it's a battle. He's a young player.
1-1 to Duran. The pitch is chopped over Skubal's head, but he gloves it and throws to first low. It's past the first baseman, and Duran is going to head for second. Skubal did the hard part, but then off balance, sort of stumbling off the mound. He threw low between the legs of Torkelson. It's a hit and an error, and the Red Sox have the tying run in scoring position for Rob Refsnyder.
Yeah, you're right. He went back and got it, and I think he had time. He had time to quickly set his feet and fire the ball to first base, and he kept running towards right center and tried to throw on the run back to the first base, and it was just kind of awkward looking.
That is another instance where speed puts pressure on everything. Here's Refsnyder hoping to atone. Pitch to him is high, but called a strike. Wow. Changeup up above the zone. Rob also has a homer off of Skubal. A good time for one right here. 2-1 in the third. Duran leading away at second. Skubal sets at his belt. And he throws. Refsnyder takes another strike. Slider at the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-2 on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Yankees have already lost today. The Cardinals went in and beat them 6-5. Rays are pounding the Padres. All new 2025 Subaru Forester is the same all-wheel drive SUV you've always trusted as Rob takes outside. And it is 1-2. How big it would be to answer right here. Got a lead on an O'Neill home run, and then a dropped fly ball produced 2 Detroit runs. 1-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss. He got him. 98 up out of the zone, and Refsnyder is having a tough time today. To the bottom of the third we go. 2-1 Detroit on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Once again this year, Chick-fil-A is honoring our community heroes, and they're upping the ante by honoring someone every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes. Maybe it's someone who goes above and beyond through acts of kindness or performed a selfless act of courage or is just known in general for uplifting your community. The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award, thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
It's pretty interesting what you find out about family members at some of the barbecues we've been to this summer. Like Uncle Fred. He said he went to Woodstock, and he couldn't find his clothes for 4 days. I think we're good on that. Finding money owed to you is easier than finding your clothes at a music festival. Put your name in at findmassmoney.gov. You could have money that's yours from uncashed payroll checks, forgotten savings account. It's estimated that 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. Put your name in at VineMassMoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey, it's Greg. Are your old, inefficient windows driving high energy bills for your household? Window Nation is here to help you replace them and help you save money. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit to how much you can save. Plus, you can save big with no interest or payments for 24 months. Act now and you'll get an extra $250 credit, too. Hurry, sale ends August 31st, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com and tell them Greg sent you.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
Hey, it's Josh Minkowski. This is Home of the Sox, WEEI.
Pavetta back to the mound for the bottom of the third, 2-1 Detroit. Parker Meadows, the leadoff hitter, begins things, and Nick misses outside with a curveball for ball 1. Whether you're off to the dog park, ballpark, or amusement park, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Romy in at third, the 1-0. That's a strike. Another good curve, and it's 1-1. It's such a shame to give those 2 runs back with Skubal on the mound, but still a long way to go, just the bottom of the third. Shadows covering most of the infield now. The 1-1 pitch is skied foul out of play on the left field side, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, it felt like you give one of them up. You know, that should have been a sac fly, you know, and should have been out at the plate or whatever it may be, but it never should have been 2 runs, that's for sure. And unfortunately, it's not an error. It goes as a double.
1-2. Foul back. You know, oftentimes infielders play balls into errors. In some ways, Refsnyder played that one into a double.
Well, many times, whether it's Duran or Rafaela in center in the outfield, I always talk about how speed gave them the ability to make the catch, because the speed to get back to the wall gives them that ability. And it just, Refsnyder just didn't take off to get to the track.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Slider down in the dirt. Great pitch, and there's one away.
He just doesn't have the speed of those other 2, but a lot of times you see Duran and Rafael making plays at the wall. Well, the only reason why they're able to make it is because of the speed. He's able to get out there. Maybe it's a line drive, and they sort of outrun the baseball a little bit, and they get in position to make a catch.
That's his 4th strikeout. His first of 4 was brought to you by Weichert Real Estate. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who guides you every step of the way. Here's Riley Green, another left-handed hitter. 2-1 Tigers. Pavetta holds for a long while and throws, and he misses high with a fastball. I always like it when he works quickly. Sometimes I think he hurts himself when he does that.
Yeah, he just waited, thinking maybe the hitter would call timeout, but he didn't. And with 1 second, he threw himself off.
1-0 is outside. It's kind of like the old Kevin Costner line in Bull Durham. Don't think it can only hurt the ball club.
Yeah, throwing the ball well. There's really no reason to change anything and try to manipulate a pitch clock. Just stay within your rhythm.
Here he comes with a 2-0, and that is a strike. He's got the feel for the breaking stuff here today.
Yeah, he does. The breaking ball, the curveball, and the slider have been good. The sweeper's been getting, you give up a knock to that already, but being able to throw those pitches for strikes whenever he wants.
Here's the 2-1. It's chopped to the left side. It's going to be a hit. Romy over to his right backhands, but he's got no play. That one just beat the defense. And it's a 1-out single for Riley Green.
Ain't nothing you can do there. Romy shifted way over. It's a fastball up and in. An awkward swing from Green. Gets way in on him, and he just sort of weak ground ball to third, but no one's there.
Told you the Yankees fell to the Cardinals today. Rivalry report sponsored by Rivers Spring Residences, setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. 1 down, 1 on. The pitch to Matt Vierling. This is just outside with a fastball. Romy's already got a big-time laundry job on. His jersey is so dirty. That was on the dive at second base where he was thrown out. Don't forget all those little plays. They add up in a game like this. 1-0. Is high. As clean as last night was, Lou, where the Red Sox made so many brilliant defensive plays, this one has already had too many missteps.
Yep, 3 innings into it, you know. Base running throughout the bases and then a missed play out and left.
2-0. Line drive up the middle, a base hit. And Green will hold at second as Duran plays it on the third hop. And here come the Tigers again. Something changed with Pivetta in this inning. His cadence is falling behind hitters a little more. And now a huge juncture for him as Colt Keith comes to the plate.
A little cutter. At 92, it's a pitch he's been using a little bit more to righties. Kind of steal a strike maybe out and away. And he just left that one too much of the plate.
51 pitches.
Well, as we said, I mean, you got to stay close, right? With this animal on the mound on the other side. And in Scooble, you keep it a one-run game, but you can't let it get away. It's a big inning right here to get out of this jam.
Pivetta with first and second and one down. Here's the pitch. And it's swung on and missed. Elevated fastball 94. He can't lay off that high heat. He struck out on one at his neck last night, did Colt Keith. Interesting to see how Wong and Rafaela might handle a double play opportunity here. Casas way back and off the line at first. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Why would he ever see anything other than that? It's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball at his chin, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, we saw it last night. Kenley struck him out in the ninth inning when he pinch hit for Kreider. And everything was up there. As a matter of fact, the last one was almost head high, and he still offered.
0-2. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed. A fastball that did get the top of the zone, and that's just country hardball. Keith is blown away, and they're 2 down.
It was interesting last night. He didn't start that game, and he was kind of hot, had a nice little month, but now maybe in just a little bit of a rut. 3 strikeouts in a row. Now 0 for his last 13. There's a lot of swing and miss there lately, but still, it's 13 at bats. It's not 40.
Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, Arbella donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Not out of the woods by a long shot. Here's Spencer Torkelson, right-handed hitter, fouls it back. He was ready for heat there. But back to the screen, 0-1.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday with Torkelson. He went down to AAA for a while, and he came back up. One of the issues previously was he 178 off fastballs, wasn't catching up, made some adjustments, and now since he's been up his last 12, 13, hitting about 380 against them.
0-1. Here it is. And that's way high with the fastball. Buckled him out of the way, 1-1.
This would be big if Nick could get out of it again. You want to just keep this thing close.
Red Sox have the heart of the order due up in the fourth. 2-1 Tigers in this third. 1-1 to Torkelson. Here's the pitch. And that misses just outside a cutter, but he went. Wow. They appeal to the first base umpire, Stu Sherwaltz, and they say he swung. That's right there on the border.
It really is. Could have went either way. Nick will take it. Again, that's that cutter, right? Like he's starting to use this against righties now. Kind of showing, kind of looks like that four-seam fastball out of the hand, and it gets guys to offer. And if it's just off the plate or on that corner, that's like a bad contact pitch, right? Off the end of the bat.
He's got him set up for all kinds of different stuff here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to escape a jam here. And Nick says yes to Jansen. At the letters, he sets, he throws. And that is strike 3 called. Top of the zone, and Pivetta does pitch out of the jam. We go to the top of the fourth, 2-1 Tigers of the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
"Want to test drive the Rogue?"
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra. Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $6.95 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
Hi, it's Joe. Celebrate Labor Day weekend with meaty deals from Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Monday, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide, like value pack beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Hurry, this 4-day sale ends Monday. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
It's Alex Cora. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Tyler O'Neill steps up against Skubal here in the fourth inning. Red Sox trailing 2-1. It's going to be O'Neill, Devers, and Romy Gonzalez. So Herb Chambers batting order. First pitch to O'Neill is a fastball up, ball one. He's at 96, catches the inside corner, even it up 1-1 to Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill homered back in the first. It's a hanging slider. Got the Sox on the board here. That's a curveball missed. Count 2-1. Skubal, 34 pitches through 3. We're talking about maybe grinding him out, getting him out early. Well, he's been efficient. Here's the 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball from O'Neill.
Those are some big pitches from Pivetta, weren't they?
That was a perfect pitch to Torkelson. Fastball up and in, kind of froze him, caught that corner. It's big to get out of that jam. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Got him with a fastball up at 97. Right on top of that zone. Now, Skubal has 3 strikeouts. He is 4 away from 200 on the season. Very impressive lefty here for the Tigers and odds-on favorite to win Cy Young. Here's Rafi Devers. He's going to miss with the first changeup at 88 down away.
I just love that he was out early. Before it really wasn't early. Actually, it was like 5:20.
It was actually late. Here's the 1-0. It's going to miss with a fastball up. And the Red Sox have, with their schedule and some things on the field here, honoring the 84 team, they don't really do much in this field now for, 5 days in a row. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss on a slider at 87.
That's what he was working on. And he was also, I talked to Pete Fatsi about it, doing what we've talked about so many times, trying to shorten up and stay in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Gets a little bit long at times. A 2-1 pitch is a ground ball right up the middle, right to the shortstop. Sweeney comes up, throws to first base, and Devers is retired for the second out of the inning. But to me, too, Will, it's a good sign that he's willing to hit extra on the field health-wise.
Yeah.
Right? I think shoulder has been bothering him, especially that right shoulder, the front shoulder for the hitter, and his throwing shoulder. So to get out there early and just hit nothing but sliders, which is what he was doing, I think it's a good sign. Here's Romy Gonzalez. He singled in the second, and then was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. He takes strike 1 with a 97 fastball. I mentioned before, you got to knock to lead off the second, throw it out in the base pass, something. You don't want to give too many outs against this guy. The 0-1 is fouled up into the stands over the Red Sox dugout. 0-2. 2-1 Tigers here, top of the fourth. Red Sox 1 run on 3 hits. Tigers 2 runs, 5 hits, and an error. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on a good changeup down and away. Tariq Skubal, Tarek Skubal rather. Keep calling him Tariq. He's rolling through 4. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. Red Sox trail this one 2-1. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. The summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura. With scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buy store-wide, like value-packed beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024, Bank of America, N.A.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
It's going to be McKinstry, Sweeney, and Kreidler here in the bottom of the 4th facing Nick Pivetta. That's your Herb Chambers batting order. Sponsored by Herb Chambers, Volvo Cars of Norwood. First pitch is in there, curveball for a strike. He's got that one going. This ball is driven deep to left center, but Refschneider goes back on it at the edge of the track and has control of it and makes the catch. There's one out here in the 4th.
Well, Alex Cora talked you into betting his Miami Hurricanes today.
Yes.
You'll be happy, and so will he. 41-17 in the swamp. That's impressive.
The U.
That dude Cam Ward over from Washington State, he could be right there in the Heisman.
I saw a little bit of that early on. They were total control of that one. Here comes Trey Sweeney. He hit that big shot to left field. He called it a double. First pitch fastball, 94 is in there for a strike. Refschneider went back on it. Had a glove on it. Just kind of came out, ended up scoring 2 on that play. So we're sitting now at 2-1 Detroit. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be bounced on a slider. As I mentioned, the curveball's really working here for Nick. He's thrown 7 of them. Doesn't have a swing and miss on it yet, but 5 called strikes. He's using it to get ahead. He's throwing it for strikes when he wants to. Still pretty much 4-seam fastball dominant through 4 here. Here's the 1-1. That's going to miss inside with the fastball. Slider's been good. He's getting some swing and miss here tonight. Just that misplay. Probably should be 1 run on the board here for Detroit. This is 2-1. This is a ground ball to second base. First try for Connor Wong. Comes in on the run. Makes a nice play. Throws Sweeney out at first base. Whether you're at the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo Top Tier Tri-Clean Gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
He looked like an infielder right there, which he was, of course, in college. The arm action I like the most, a little sidearm flip.
Yeah, very athletic. He could have set his feet and threw it, but he felt confident enough to throw in a run. Ryan Kreidler, third baseman, takes strike 1.
Did you play a lot of second base?
Me? Yeah.
Ton.
A lot.
Yeah.
That was mainly it. But, you know, like I'd say the primary position was second. That can play some short and third, but I never liked going over the third. Felt like a goalie at times. Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss on a good fastball.
But like as a kid, you were probably a shortstop.
Shortstop
right?
all the way through college. Cape League is where I first started playing some second base, kind of back and forth.
Was the arm angle on the throw an adjustment?
Third base was, because it's about the carry. At third base, if you don't get that good first step, you can really put yourself in a bad situation. 0-2 to Kreidler. Here it is from Nick. Fastball, ground ball, hard hit, one hopper, nice play by Wong to his left. Beautiful play, kind of took a step back to get a longer view of it, a little step into outfield, spins, throws to first. And the side is retired for Nick Pivetta here in the 4th. We'll head to the 5th. Sox still trail this one 2-1 on the WEI Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, baseball fans.
Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day. With over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood paint store today.
No one loves kitchen cleanup, which is why you'll love new Palmolive Ultra Strength, as it instantly cuts through grease. Gentle on the planet, too. Palmolive has great new additions, including Palmolive Dishwasher Power Packs, which tackle 48 hours stuck on food and baked on messes with ease. There's also Palmolive Spray Away, a spray-activated foam that cuts grease on contact, and Palmolive's antibacterial liquid dish soap that cuts 99.9% of bacteria on kitchen surfaces. Palmolive, good for your home, good for the planet.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Hey, it's Connor Wong. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
We head to the fifth. It's going to be Wong, Casas, and Jansen. Herb Chambers batting order. First pitch to Wong is fouled straight back. By the way, the fifth inning is brought to you by Cars for Kids. You can donate your help card today and help a child. Schedule your free pickup at 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K.
Cars 5 kids?
Of course. Help them all. There's a line drive base hit to right field for Wong.
Come on.
It looked nice there. A nice little changeup, stayed back and drove it the other way. By the way, we missed the 110th pitch. It was brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill is an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox radio network.
I'd like to get Subel closer to 110.
Well, that's the thing. Right now, he's not really working all too hard at 48 pitches here in the fifth. He planned, like we talked about, try to get him out after 6. Gonna make him work here this inning. Here's Tristan Casas. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike.
How about the last few minutes for Connor Wong? He's looked awesome.
A couple nice plays in the field. I thought last night was the first time in a while he looked like himself at the plate. Had 3 really good at-bats. Of course, the home run. Here's the 0-1. That's going to miss down and away. They did steal a couple of bags last year off Scooble at home. As we've seen already, Rogers can throw. 191 pop time. That is well above average, but I guess you guessed right. First move from the lefty, and Wong's got some speed. We'll see. 1-1 to Casas. Here it is. Swing. It's a ground ball up the middle. Could be 2. Flip to second base. On to first base. And he got him. Double play. It was slowly hit up the middle. But a nice job by McKinstry to get it to Sweeney, and with Casas not really getting down the line, able to beat him by a half a step. I think Wong might have been closer to second than Casas was at first. Bang, bang play at second as well. Well, that's not going to get his pitch count up, that's for sure. It's going to bring up Danny Jansen. Check swing, foul ball towards that Red Sox dugout. Red Sox code word of the game is September call-up. You can make sure to enter your code word at the member portal today to claim your points. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a changeup.
It's not going to be Christian Campbell. There are rumors that it's Manuel Valdez. Certainly a pitcher will come up to.
You wonder who that might be. Maybe that kid Sugar, I should say. Here's the 0-2, little foul tip.
Could he look less comfortable right now, Danny Jansen?
Yeah, he does not look very comfortable off Scooble here. By the way, this week's Chick-fil-A community hero, Jerry Caruso, is the founder of Comics for a Cure, which does free monthly shows at Hope Lodge for people undergoing cancer treatment. We're honored to have Jerry Caruso as this week's hero. Here's the 0-2, fouled off again into the stands. It's 99 from Scooble.
Were you into comic books as a kid?
I didn't do comic books.
Baseball cards.
Yeah, but I was a big baseball card guy.
Yeah, me too.
Collected them. It was nice. 0-2 pitch fouled off again.
I had some Alan Trammell's and Lou Whitakers and those guys for sure.
I tell you, it was pretty cool seeing that 84 team out there. Trammell, Gibson, Whitaker, Darrell Evans, Larry Parrish, Jack Morris. First pitch today. 0-2 again. Swing and miss on a good slider. Down and in, and that's going to be it. Skubal is absolutely cruising here through 5. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Tigers still lead this one 2-1. The WEI, Shaw's and Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Have you heard the news? Matthews Nissan has arrived in Wellesley with a different kind of car dealership that's all about treating people right. Something that we've been doing since 1973 across New York and Pennsylvania. At Matthews Nissan, you'll never have to haggle to get our best prices. Our upfront, transparent prices are clearly marked, and no one gets a better deal than you. During our grand opening, get extra savings on our remaining 23s, like $6,000 off a Nissan Rogue S and $7,500 off a Frontier. Plus, we have the best rewards program in the business, Matthews Rewards Plus, where you earn 25% of everything you spend on service and can put it toward a future vehicle purchase up to $5,000 off. Visit the new Matthews Nissan of Wellesley, formerly Bernardi Nissan on Route 9, or MatthewsNissanofWellesley.com.
Matthews Auto Group. More every day, every way.
Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, year-round pool, or sauna from New England Spas, the In the Hot Tub injury sponsor of the Red Sox radio pregame. Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now in Warwick. nespas.com.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
9-1-2 for the Tigers here in the 5th. Rogers, Meadows, and Green, the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Honda Boston, and Honda of Burlington. Pavetta's thrown 67 pitches here through 4 innings, 46 of them strikes. Really leaning on that fastball, throwing well. He's trailing this one 2-1. Really should be tied 1-1. Here's the first pitch to Rogers. It's a ground ball back up the middle. Wong charging it. Little backhand gets underneath the glove. And rolls into center field. That one looked a little tentative from Wong. He's been tested here, especially last inning. Charging ball right at him and going to his left. This one here, he just sort of charged it and just snuck under the glove. We'll see what they give this one here, but
little alligator arms. I mean, it was not going to be an automatic out at first base, but he hasn't played there.
No, just trying to keep that bat in the lineup.
You give it a hit.
I'm going to give that one a hit. It's going to bring up Parker Meadows now. He's 0 for 2 on the night with Rogers at first base. First pitch going to be in there. Fastball. That is a strike.
Well, look, we've been down this road so many times, Lou. The unearned runs, the errors, and there aren't errors tonight, but they're plays that aren't made. The defense has just killed the Red Sox this year.
No errors on the board, but a couple of plays. Again, that Sweeney fly ball to left was ruled a double and 2 RBIs. Ref Snyder catches it. It's a 1-run. Even if Rafaela spins and throws, probably get him out at the plate. Curveball's going to be in there for a strike. He's 0-2 here to Meadows.
Of course, the problem is Skubal's now only thrown 57 pitches.
Yeah, he's in there for the long run. By the way, today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, 4-day sale and delicious buys store-wide. Value pack beef T-bone, New York strip steak, lamb loin chops. Only $6.97 a pound. Use the digital coupon. Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket, Red Sox Radio Network. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball way up. Another count to 1-2. Take a look at the Subaru scoreboard of New England scoreboard here in a minute. 1-2 pitch first to leadoff hitter Meadows. Rogers on first. Here it is. Another fastball missed up. As you mentioned before, the Yankees have already lost. They lost 6-5 to the Cardinals. The Tampa Bay took care of San Diego 11-4.
Toronto leads Minnesota, Lou, 2-0 in the first inning.
They got Barrios on the mound. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. As you mentioned before, you are chasing Minnesota, 3.5 back. But there's a team out west you really should be concerned about, and that's the Seattle Mariners. They're a game behind you. They have L.A. now. They have 7 with Oakland, 7 with Texas the rest of the way.
Not great.
No. Be careful, the teams behind you as well. Here's the pitch. It's going to be popped up, third base. Will Romy have enough room? He's been over there a few times tonight, and it hits that netting, protective netting down the left field line. It's going to even to count 2-2.
And the Mariners have Wu tonight, 6-2 with a 2.05 ERA.
And that's why you should worry, because then it's Gilbert, and it's Kirby, and it's Castillo, and it's Miller. They have the starting pitching. If they can get hot offensively with their schedule, they could pass both of you. Of course, the Royals still have that difficult schedule as well. They're in Houston, 0-0, bottom of the first. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Meadows. That's going to miss up again. Run the count full, 3-2. See what Rogers decides to do at first base. We've seen him run a little bit, a little athletic for a catcher. See if he's off on the pitch. 3-2 pitch he is. He goes. Here's his pitch, fouled straight back.
These Tigers are aggressive, like the Red Sox on the bases.
Yeah, he can run. By the way, that was the Subaru New England scoreboard, introducing the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester, the same all-wheel drive Subaru SUV you've always trusted, now with even more style, safety, and adventure. You can learn more at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Look at that, got all the reads in.
Look at you.
Styling. 3-2 pitch. Rogers takes off again. Here it is. That's going to be a curveball down. He walked it.
Looked like Pivetta was worried about the runner.
Now you're in a little bit of a jam here. So you really can't afford to be in the 5th inning. You got Skubal on the other side. Again, as Will mentioned, only 57 pitches. They have not made him work at all real tonight. You can go deep into this game. You got to keep it right where it is, and now you got Riley Green to deal with.
I appreciate you did all the reads.
Yeah.
And I also appreciate that in Joe's seat, you're emulating him with just...
Yeah. Well, pay respects to the Hall of Famer. A little bit of a jam here, Pivetta. 1st and 2nd, nobody out here in the 5th. First pitch to Green, again, dropping that curveball in for a strike. It's something he's been doing all game. Casas is back. Middle infield double play depth. 0-1 to Green. Swing foul back. He's ahead of him 0-2. We can get something up here, Will. We can get a little foul ball, huh?
Now you can, but if they're going to get in our booth, most of the time they are coming in hot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you better get ready.
I got you with me.
All right. I think we're in danger with the lefties. The righties we should be safe. Green is a lefty, 0-2. Here it is from Nick. Swing, a little pop-up in the infield. Romy Gonzalez in that right in the fair territory, makes the catch.
Shouldn't that be the infield fly?
It was. Actually, the home plate Jordan Baker finally put up his hand, but Dan Merzel at third base did not. I don't know why it wasn't. But Green is retired. So you got one out. Here comes Matt Verling. He's 1 for 2.
Great pitch there.
Yeah, that curveball's really working for him. Actually, that might have been the slider. That's been his... Been 3 pitches here tonight. Good fastball, very good curveball. He's dropping in for strikes when he wants. And a good slider here as well for Pivetta. Here's Veerling, still 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Nick looking for that ground ball. First pitch is going to be just up. The sweeper at 8. It's a pitch we haven't seen much from him here tonight. As much as we've seen maybe on the year. Actually his 4th pitch. Fastball, curveball, slider, then the sweeper, a couple of cutters. The 1-0 to Veerling. Fouled straight back on a fastball up at 94. We're talking about tomorrow, not really sure where it's going to go. He mentioned the lefty. He brought up Rich Hill's name to him. He said, well, with Bernardino going the way he went last night, he's probably down tonight. So if we need a lefty, we got to go to Rich. They try to come back with Bernardino tomorrow. If Rich isn't in this game, he may be that guy starting tomorrow. Here's the pitch. That's a good one. Little cutter at 89. So this is a pitch a cutter has not been successful against lefties, but he's starting to now throw it against righties. He's keeping it down and away, and he gets ahead 1-2 here to Vierling. He lifts and throws. There's a line drive to center field, but Durant comes in right at him. Maybe take a step back. And Vierling is retired for the second out here in the fifth.
It's interesting to me, Lou. I think we're going to have the challenge system next year where you can wonder whether it was a ball or strike. If I'm Vierling and I'm A.J. Hinch in that spot, 1-1, that was off the plate. That would have been one I think they would have and probably should have challenged.
I think that'll be the most interesting thing for me if they bring this challenge in. As a hitter, when am I allowed to use it? I don't think you want to use if you only get a couple. You want to use them in the first. You want to use them in the big spot of the game, but who's to say when the big spot is in the game? We've seen games decided early on. And you're right, they'll probably bring it in next year. We'll see. Here comes Colt Keith. Pavetta's had his way with him so far. He struck him out twice. He's going to go first pitch curveball. He's going to miss this time. He's really elevated fastballs against Keith, and it's had some awkward swings. He's not able to lay off of it. Switches it up here the third time with that first pitch curveball. Pavetta trying to get out of a jam. The 1-0 is going to miss again with a curveball, 82. Ball behind 2-0. Throwing 86 pitches here with 2 outs in the fifth. Rogers is on second. Meadows is on first. Here's the 2-0 to Keith. That's going to miss inside with 94. Spencer Torkelson, the righty, he is on deck. Fall behind here, 2-0.
This is the guy who can do damage.
You still want to be careful. Even 3-0 here. Here it is. It's going to be in there for a strike at 93 at the bottom of the zone. Good pitch. Had a lot of success. He can't lay off this fastball up. They really haven't gone to it here in this at-bat. We'll see a 3-1 if they try to elevate something. There's a pitch from Nick. Swing and a miss on a good fastball, 94. Well, he's been getting fastballs by him, hasn't he?
He has, and now he's in swing mode, I think, 3-2. I would not shy away from that pitch above the zone. He has not been able to lay off of.
Well, 3-2, runners will be moving. Again, Meadows is on first. Rogers is on second base. 3-2, big pitch here in the fifth. Pavetta lifts his leg, kicks. Here's a fly ball to left center field. Refschneider gets underneath it. He makes the catch, and Pavetta gets out of a nice jam here in the fifth. The Sox still trail this one 2-1. We're going to head to the sixth. You listen to Red Sox baseball on the WEI, Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
Allow us to introduce you to the Ford truck built for New Englanders like you. The New England Edition F-150. Made with luxurious style, top-notch technology, and built Ford tough capability. Now you can get America's best-selling truck for 47 years for a great deal. To lease the New England Edition F-150 today, stop into your local New England Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com. Claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Breaking news, in Dorchester, Paul and Judy purchased whole life insurance policies thanks to their Mass Mutual financial professional.
Wow, what a play, Tom. Can't beat those living benefits.
And in Melrose, Kelly applied for disability income insurance.
Now that's planning for the future.
Insurance, planning, investments. We're here for life's major plays, on or off the field. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox. Securities and advisory services offered through MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC and a Mass Mutual subsidiary.
Hey, Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel dog or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Stop and Shop and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Cedar Rafaela to lead it off in the 6th for the Red Sox. They trail 2-1. The pitch is a curveball that bends in there for strike one. Cedar sitting fastball and frozen there. It's 0-1. Cedar tried to bunt for a hit his first time. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Changeup, man. That's a pretty good 1-2 combo from Skubal, and it's 0-2 to Rafaela.
You know, that's only his 7th swing and miss, like Skubal. There's been a lot of it, but he's filling his own with strikes, getting ahead.
0-2 to Rafaela. Pitch is swung on a miss. Nasty changeup. 6 strikeouts. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
One down, top 6. 2-1 Tigers. Will Fleming and Lou Merloni as Jaron Duran digs in. The pitch is a strike, probably right on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. One strikeout away from 200 on the season for this dominant lefty. The 0-1. Ground ball to short. Sweeney circles around it and he bobbles it, so Duran is going to be safe. I don't know why he made that choice with Duran running. Probably should have just backhanded it. As it is, Jaron is safe and the tying run is aboard.
I don't know. You're right. The way he approached this, I don't think he throws him out. Like, he actually gets around it. And with Duran running, you can't afford to get around it. He turns into a bad hop. You have to go right at it and throw on a run, a play that we've seen Rafaela make. And even if he comes up clean, I don't think he gets him. They're still going to give it an error.
Here's Refsnyder's 0 for 2. The pitch is a high strike. Looked to be a little above the zone. It is 0-1. Jaron's still getting his running gloves situated. I know it's a lefty. I know Rogers can throw, but are you tempted here?
I'm tempted to push something. There's a big hole over there at second base. Push bunt or do something.
0-1 is swung on a miss. Refsnyder's just in an incredible offensive funk. And it's 0-2.
He's 2 for his last 20 now with 8 strikeouts. Does have a home run in those 2 for 20.
O'Neill, who homered in the first, is on deck. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly foul on the first base side.
You know, when you face a guy like this, you really got to put some pressure on him, whether it's a Duran steal. Again, Rogers can throw, but you really see him take advantage of an error behind this guy.
It also makes Skubal throw more pitches, which is a very good thing. See if Refsnyder can grind out an at-bat here. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly into center field. Meadows started in, now he drifts back. He's there to make the play, and they're 2 down. Today through Monday at Shaws and Star Market. 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide. T-bone, strip steak, lamb loin chops, bone in, $6.97 a pound. All right, here's O'Neill. Rich Hill is throwing in the Red Sox bullpen. I don't know whether Pivetta is yet done. 90 pitches. Torkelson, McKinstry, and Sweeney due up. 2-1 Detroit. Here's O'Neill. Pitch is high and outside. A ball, 1-0.
I would think so. 90 pitches. It's been a little bit of a grind for him. He's had a couple long innings and pitched out of some jams here recently.
See if O'Neill has another bolt in him. 1-0. Pitch is swung on and missed. He was trying to go yard there. Kind of pulled off a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-1.
And a few multi-home runs games of the year now for O'Neill. Wouldn't mind seeing another one here.
4 of them to be exact, as O'Neill takes another strike. Changeup in on the hands, and it's 1-2. I'm thinking about Duran. Almost anything in a gap would tie the game. He leads at first, but it's 1-2 to O'Neill. Here's the pitch. T.O. swings and misses. He's gone. Change up, and Skubal is just awesome. He's screaming coming off the mound. He worked around the error like all aces do. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1, and that's the 200th strikeout of his career. He wants the baseball, and I'm sure he will get it. They threw it into the stands. The Tigers did, so we're going to have to do some negotiation with the Tiger fans. 2-1 Detroit. Rich Hill coming on after this. But Pavetta to start the sixth on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, it's Lou. Celebrate Labor Day weekend with meaty deals from Shaw's and Star Market today through Monday. It's a 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide, like value pack beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in, just $6.97 a pound. When you use the digital coupon, you're limited to 2. When you shop at the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Hurry in, this 4-day sale ends Monday. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Let me count the ways. Your case will be handled by your lawyer, a paralegal, and a case manager who's always in the office for you when your lawyer's in court. There's also a 24-hour hotline if you ever have a question or a problem. We've collected over $20 billion and won a lot. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For decades, Boston sports fans have celebrated legendary heroes of the game. And for decades, Boston drivers have come to expect nothing less than legendary customer service from Herb Chambers. That's because the Herb Chambers team is dedicated to offering excellence every time we step up to the plate.
Hey, it's Greg. People are talking about Window Nation. Their customer, Vicky, says we couldn't be happier. This was a great experience. Window Nation is about value, and this August, they're giving you a great value during their anniversary sale. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit to how much you can save, plus pay nothing for 24 months. Act now, get an extra $250 credit. But you gotta hurry. Sale ends August 31st, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or at windownation.com and tell them Greg sent you.
Hey, it's Garrett Whitlock. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
It is 0-1 to Spencer Torkelson. Nick Pavetta remains in the game for now. Rich Hill continuing to throw. 2 lefties due up after Torkelson. History made today by Tarek Skubal. 0-1. Pavetta throws, and he misses outside with a sweeper. It is a ball and a strike. So 200 strikeouts for Skubal. And now he is on an all-time list of Tiger left-handed pitchers. 1-1. Pitch on the ground to third, off the glove of Romy and into the outfield. That's a base hit for Torkelson. That thing was scalded. He is now the 4th ever left-hander for the Tigers to have 200 strikeouts in this season. Mickey Lolich did it 7 times. Hal Newhouser and Matt Boyd. That thing is right on the screws. And a leadoff hit in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, he is impressive. Skubal, fastball at 97. He locates it, keeps it up in the zone. He can throw in, get that called strike, sets up that devastating changeup.
93 pitches by Pavetta. Here's a fastball up and away. And that's been today anyway, Lou. Watching him with our own eyes, what's been so impressive is that he was fastball heavy early, and now the changeup has really become a weapon.
Changeup is devastating.
1-0. 2-1 Tigers in this 6th inning. The pitch is skied into center field. Duran started back, now he drifts in. He's there to make the play. And there's one away.
Yeah, and he's still, that pitch count is still very efficient. He's only thrown 70 pitches. This is the point in the 6th inning where you're hoping that number would be more like 95 and you'd be getting him out of here, but you just kind of bought him maybe another inning or 2 even at this rate.
Both Hill and Weissert are up for the Red Sox. Here is Trey Sweeney, a left-handed hitter who hit the ball to left the first time. Now a grounder to first. Casas steps on first, throws to second, tag. He is out. The reverse double play ends the inning for Pavetta. Beautiful job for Nick. He should be at worst tied in this game. We go to the 7th inning. Tigers, though, lead 2-1. More Skubal after this in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Introducing the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. The same all-wheel drive SUV you've always trusted. Now with even more style, safety, and adventure. The redesigned Forester is equipped with standard, enhanced, symmetrical all-wheel drive and upgraded safety technology. The all-new 2025 Subaru Forester, starting at $29,695. SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Hey, it's Joe. Celebrate Labor Day weekend with meaty deals from Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Monday, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide, like value pack beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in for just $6.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Hurry, this 4-day sale ends Monday. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
For decades, Boston sports fans have celebrated legendary heroes of the game. And for decades, Boston drivers have come to expect nothing less than legendary customer service from Herb Chambers. That's because the Herb Chambers team is dedicated to offering excellence every time we step up to the plate.
This is Tyler O'Neill. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Raffy leads off in the 7th. Tarek Skubal throws a first pitch strike, just the 71st offering of his afternoon. 2-1 Tigers. Pitch to Raffy is outside. Good take on a change. And it is 1-1. Skubal 7 strikeouts today, 200 for the season. 1-1 to Devers. Here's the pitch. That's outside, good take, and it's 2-1. This is one of those times in the season, Lou, where hurting or not, you'd love your superstar to lift you.
Yeah, you sure would. You need a little. You're down 2-1. You kind of feel like you're down 3 or 4 runs.
It does feel that way. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, man. Slider on the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
You got to take care of business here, but look in the little out-of-town scoreboard. Blue Jays put 7 on Minnesota in the first.
Well, then a win here would be enormous. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled back. I don't think Skubal wants to do that again. Hanging slider, did he grimace?
That was the pitch. No, it's just...
That's the one that should leave.
Hanging slider up and in. He put a monster hack on it and fouled it straight back. That was the pitch he gave you.
It's the one you'd like to shoot to left center. Instead, it's 2-2. Skubal winds, he throws, and Devers lines one down the left field line, but foul. That's encouraging, but now to play 2-2. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and save big on a new Nissan at the end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. I think Devers asked for time. Sort of slumps his head a little bit. 2-2 leading off the top of the 7th. An absolutely glorious night. Pitch. Devers pops one down the left field line. It's relatively shallow, and coming in to make the play out there is Green. So Raffy just missed, and there's one away. You're not kidding about feeling like it's 5-6-1. That's how good Skubal is.
Just got everything going.
And, of course, the issue with Skubal, in addition to the fact that he's not the best pitcher in baseball, is that because he's on the mound, no Yoshida and no Wilyer Abreu.
And, you're starting to get into the territory where, you get a lefty up in that pen, kind of keep them on the bench, but he's easy in the 7th. He's going to be easily in the 8th.
Here's Gonzalez. The pitch is swung on and missed. What a changeup that is. Wow, 0-1. 78th pitch thrown by Skubal. He will occasionally go to 100. 2 of his last 388. The pitch here is chopped. Foul off the catcher. It bounces back to the mound. And it's another 0-2 count. Subaru New England scoreboard. Lou told you that Blue Jays are trying to help the Red Sox out. 7-0 top 2 with Barrios on the mound. Rays blasted the Padres 11-4. They're a game under 500 is Tampa Bay. We'll have eyes on Anaheim as Mariners visit the Angels in about 2 hours. Rogers, I don't know whether he's still feeling something after that foul ball, but he's going to walk to the mound again.
Yeah, he pitch calm. He gestured to the dugout like this thing isn't working. I need a new one.
Does anybody in the game more look like a catcher than this guy, Jake Rogers?
He doesn't look athletic as he is, right? We've seen him kind of move around pretty well.
They're laughing on the mound. I'll tell you what, man. Anything to disrupt Scooble's timing is a good thing. He's in such a groove. Ahead here 0-2. Red Sox got a homer from Tyler O'Neill in the first inning, but then a misplay in left and a blown chance to have a relay throw home by Rafaela gave the Tigers 2 runs. 0-2 pitch is fouled. Back to the screen. Pivetta is done, I think, although he was talking with Andrew Bailey in the dugout. It's possible that with the righty coming up in the bottom of this inning, he might see at least one more hitter. 0-2 to Romy. The pitch is fouled on the first base side. He was so late there on a sinker. It is 0-2. Do you think that swing on that pitch sets up another changeup?
Yeah, almost like he's sitting back in between changeup fastball because he's just fighting.
0-2 is fouled off again. Another heater. Hey, I mean, seriously, this is how crazy Scooble's been. 5-6 pitch at-bats are little moral victories.
They are, and that swing was a better swing in the fastball. That swing might have bought him a changeup.
0-2. Scooble winds. He throws, and Romy chops one up the middle. The second baseman McKinstry has it, throws to first in time. And they're 2 away. Bring up Connor Wong. Seventh inning sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. Their exclusive Pro Plus program helps you grow and manage your paint business. Wong tonight is singled to right and line to second. He's been going the other way. The pitch is skied down the right field line toward the tarp, toward the seats, but the first baseman in foul ground, Torkelson, is there to make the play. That is not what the Red Sox wanted at all. Short at bat, 84 pitches thrown by Scooble, 7 one-run innings. He gets a nice hand as he comes off. They put 200 strikeouts on the board, and the Tigers ace is doing it here tonight. 2-1 Tigers in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Mercedes-Benz of Natick has moved and is now officially Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury. Servicing or finding your Mercedes-Benz is easier than ever at our new location on Route 20 in Sudbury. Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Flagship Motor Cars of Linfield, and our newest location, Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury.
Hey, it's Lou. Celebrate Labor Day weekend with meaty deals from Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Monday, it's a 4-day sale on delicious buys store-wide, like value pack beef T-bone, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone-in, just $6.97 a pound. When you use the digital coupon, you're limited to 2. When you shop at the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Hurry in, this 4-day sale ends Monday. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Home Base, a Red Sox Foundation and Mass General program, is dedicated to healing the invisible wounds of war for veterans of all eras, service members, military families, and families of the fallen through world-class clinical care. Join us this September in honor of National Suicide Prevention Month by participating in Save a Life September events like the Push-Up Challenge, No Shave, and so much more. Help us increase awareness and support for military-connected as well as first responder suicide prevention. Sign up and become a lifesaver today. Visit homebase.org/save a life.
Swing by the newly renovated CCL Homescape showroom in Abington, featuring the H3 window from Sierra Pacific. With the Sierra Pacific H3 windows, you can choose from 50 exterior colors and 8 interior wood species, and each window is protected by a low-maintenance, highly durable exterior cladding that will stand up to the harsh New England weather for years to come. CCL and Sierra Pacific. Nobody's ever built a window like this before. Go to cclco.com to learn more.
It's Brent Bernardino. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Craig Weissert is on for the bottom of the 7th inning. Sox trailing Tarek Scooble and the Tigers 2-1. 50th appearance for Weissert. On spell at AAA, trying to get himself right as a first pitch to Kreidler. Misses inside for ball 1. Today through Monday at Shaw's and Star Market, 4-day sale on T-bone steak, New York strip steak, and lamb loin chops bone in for $6.97 a pound. Nick Pivetta was really good tonight. 1-0. That is low and outside. He's on the hook, but shouldn't be.
No, he's fantastic. We said facing a guy like Scooble, you got to match him. And, 6 innings is 2 earned runs. Really should be 1. It should be 1-1 here in the 7th.
2-0 from Weissert to pitch. That misses. You cannot issue free passes this part of the order in a 1-run game.
No, coming in here out of that bullpen, you fall behind 3-0 to a guy hitting 115.
Here's the 3-0, and that is a strike. Bottom of the zone with a sinker. It's 3-1.
Give me 2 more of those. Don't mess around with anything else.
Still just a super important situation for Weissert. A 1-run Tiger lead. Pitch. Swing and a miss.
Do it again.
That looks like a 111 hitter. 3-2. Weissert closed off hips. He throws. And a ground ball to the left side and through for a base hit. That was a fastball right in the middle of the plate, and Ryan Kreidler leads off the bottom of the 7th with a base hit.
Fell behind 3-0 to a guy that's, you just mentioned, hitting 115. That's before the 0 for 2 tonight. And when you do that, you just letting him sit fastball. You had to throw a heater, make him earn it, and he did, but you just turned him into a much better hitter than he is. If you're Romy Gonzalez, he's starting to creep in a little bit, which he should be.
Yeah. Rogers, the hitter, leadoff man aboard in a 1-run game. Weissert throws. Rogers takes one in the dirt. Another first pitch ball by Weissert, who was gangbusters to start the year and then just totally fell off.
Just lost location. A lot of these guys out of the pen, they're not throwing 100, right? So even with him and this deception, it's still he's painting in, painting away, and throwing that slider for strikes.
1-0, the pitch. Chop foul at the feet of Rogers. And it's a ball and a strike. He's given up a lot of hits in his last 3 outings, Weissert has. But no runs on his ledger, but 2 walks and 5 hits in the last 3 outings combined.
Some inherited runners there.
1-1. The runner goes. They got him picked off. Throw to Casas. He runs to second. High throw to Wong, who will chase down Kreidler. And a beautiful pickoff move there by Weissert. Erases the leadoff hit.
Yeah, the pitch before, Kreidler, who's got 3 bags on the year, was hopping around over there. And this time here, he held on it long enough. Kreidler got into his hop, and that's when Weissert threw over. A lot of times, that communication can come from the catcher, too. He keeps an eye on him. If he sees him hop, he drops the glove. And he threw over there, but more importantly, a big out here in that 7th.
1-1 to Rogers with the bases now empty. Here's the pitch, and that is outside. They did change it, by the way. It's an error on Wong that got Rogers on base his last time. But that right there was a good play by Connor. Not the best throw from Tristan. Connor did well to handle it. 2-1. Pitch is another ball. You just cannot have success at this level if you don't throw strikes.
Again, 3-1. You got to come with the heater, and you're turning these guys that are hitting in the hundreds into pretty good hitters. He's going to just sit fastball down the middle. He has to throw him there.
3-1. He does deliver, and it's popped high in the air into left center field. Refsnyder and Duran back, Jaron. At the track is there to make the play on the dirt of the warning track, and they're 2 away.
He's lucky to get that one back, but again, this is what we're talking about speed. You saw Refsnyder getting over there and wasn't able to get there with his speed. Duran able to cover a lot of ground. This is a big outfield. He had to go a long, long way for this ball and ends up getting it on the track. Not an easy play, but the speed made up for it.
Rich Hill is still up in the Red Sox bullpen. Kind of an uncomfortable spot here for Alex. I mean, he knows that Skubal is going to go at least the 8th, if not the 9th. As a pitch to Parker Meadows is another first pitch ball. Sweeper that missed. It is hard to be that comfortable with Weissert on the mound these days. 2-1 Tigers, 2 down in the 7th. Romy in at third, the pitch. Lined into the gap in right center field. It's down for a hit. As Duran plays it off a hop. Fall behind, get burned, and that's it. Cora's seen enough. I think he's going to go to Hill with Green coming up. And Weissert, in some ways, is fortunate to lead with 2 outs and just 1 on. Bottom 7, 2 down, 2-1 Tigers. By the way, the 7th inning stretch was sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been injured, call 617-777-7777. Green and Hill in Detroit. 2-1, 2 down in the 7th. Back for more after this in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Looking to create a space you love? Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Whether you get expert help with a virtual color consultation or visit swsamples.com to order color chips and peel and stick samples, Sherwin-Williams has all the color solutions to help you find the perfect hue for your paint project. When you're ready to paint, shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams to get everything you need. Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
For the 384th time, Rich Hill takes the mound in a big league ballpark. First pitch to Riley Green, misses outside. Rich was awesome. Got 4 important outs in his return to the Red Sox 3 days ago. And here in a 1-run Tiger lead, trying to keep it right there with a runner at first and 2 down. Green is 1 for 3 today. The runner goes. They got him picked off again. Throw to Casas, over to Rafaela, and the inning is over. The Tigers have run the bases horribly in this series. Great job by Hill. He got the runner, not the hitter. To the 8th inning we go. 2-1 Tigers on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market Deals and Delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Business. It's not a 9-to-5 proposition. It's all day and into the night. It's all the things that keep this world turning. And behind every one of these businesses is a partner like Comcast Business helping to keep it all moving. It's why the local flower shop and your favorite pizza joint, the startup and the stadium, hospitals and hotels, banks and restaurants nationwide. All these businesses choose the advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and round-the-clock trusted partnership from Comcast Business. From Main Street to Wall Street, our people are powering the businesses that power it all. So when you're ready to unlock what's possible for your business, there's no one better to answer the call. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
Hey, it's Connor Wong. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Tristan Casas leads it off, and for the first time, bullpen action. That's a moral victory. Skubal continues, and Tristan, man alive, fastball, center cut, strike one.
That was the most beautiful thing I heard. The PA guy just said Will Vest is warming up in the bullpen.
I raised my arms to the heavens. 0-1 to Tristan. Outside. I think he's been a little take happy here in Detroit, and he is 0 for the series thus far. Rich Hill, great job picking off the runner there. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Man, great changeup away from him. Not close, and it's 1-2.
Well, his 87th pitch. I mean, the way he's throwing the ball, you have no problem feeling confident about Skubal here in the 8th.
It's just so frustrating. This game should be tied at 1.
I mean, if you bring in the righty, kind of introduces Abreu and Yoshida.
1-2 is outside. You just, at this point, seriously, you want Casas to grind out an at-bat. Every pitch matters at this stage. I have a hard time believing they'd bring the righty on for Jansen. The 2-2 is grounded on the left side, and that is backhanded. Over there by Kreidler. He plants, he throws to first, and they got him! That is twice today that Casas has just lumbered down the line. That needs to be a hit. It isn't. It's a great play by Kreidler and a huge first out.
Yeah, you know, the infield was shifted way over. He fielded this ball deep in third, just leap and throw one hopper. Get anybody else on the roster, probably a hit. That's a really big play for the Tigers. A great play by Kreidler.
Jansen has not looked good at the plate tonight. Here is Skubal throwing to him, and he takes a fastball high and away. We know that A.J. Hinch is so familiar with Alex Cora, and unlike some other managers, he knows that the instant he makes a move at the bottom of the order, Yoshida and Abreu are in play. Here's the 1-0. Jansen takes a ball high and outside, 2-0.
You know, the tough part, you got Rafael on deck, Duran, and then Refschneider, right? That is, whether it's Yoshida or Abreu written all over it in the 9th, or if they can get to him here in the 8th inning.
2-0 to Jansen. Pitch is a ball high with a slider, and for the second time tonight, Jansen is ahead 3-0. And if he swings the bat and it doesn't leave the yard, here's the pitch. And he swings and pops it up into left field. I mean, that is ridiculous. Green yields to Meadows. He makes the play, and they're 2 down. Am I wrong there, Lou? 3-0 swing and a pop-up?
Yeah, I know it's a one-run game, and the guy dead pull, he can clip one here and there, but not when you're in the middle of a 2 for 25. I think you got to get a base runner there. Got to take 3-0, maybe even 3-1.
Here's Cedon, the hero last night. He swings and misses at a changeup, and it's 0-1. I'm sorry. I know he's a major league hitter, but it's game context. Skubal's been so awesome. And by the way, even if he throws 2 more pitches, that matters. 0-1 to Cedon, the pitch. Swing and a foul back to the screen. And it is 0-2.
It's 99-mile-an-hour fastball on his 95th pitch of the night. 99.
0-2 to Cedon. Here's the 96th pitch. And it is chopped toward third, foul. How different this inning could be. I mean, Casas thrown out by just a breath over at first on a ground ball the other way, and then Jansen ahead 3-0. 0-2 to Cedon. Duran on deck. The pitch is a little low. Changeup. I think it's pretty safe to say this is his last hitter. Although you might be tempted to give him Duran.
That was a good take there by Cedon. He's got him with that changeup now a couple of times, and he was actually able to lay off of it.
Does he have another heroic late inning swing in him, Cedon? 2 down in the top of the 8th. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Fastball, foot out of the zone, up. Tarek Skubal, 99 with his last pitch of the night, and these fans are letting him hear it. He is fired up. 2-1 Tigers, bottom 8. Next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Hey, it's Joe. The Shaw's in Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes is your chance to win free groceries plus other incredible Boston sports and concert prize experiences. We'd like to congratulate Brian of Brighton, Massachusetts as our next winner. Brian won the prize for his loved ones to join me in the broadcast booth and a $100 Shaw's gift card. Enter for your chance to be our next winner just by shopping at Shaw's in Star Market. See official rules at GrandSlamSummerSweeps.com. Shaw's in Star Market, proud to be the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's in Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Rich Hill misses outside with a fastball to Riley Green. It is 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 Tigers lead. Frustrating night. A slider lined into center field, but right at Duran. Shoulder high grab. Rich dropped the arm angle big time there. And there's one down. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and save big on a new Nissan at the end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store at NissanUSA.com. Well, now the wheels are really turning. You had the righty up in the bullpen, but with Duran set to lead off, with then Ref Snyder and Raffy looming, they got a lefty up to the Tigers, and now, as Rich tried to come home, the home plate umpire, Jordan Baker, told him he didn't make eye contact with the hitter and calls off the pitch.
You know, it's interesting, too, because it looks like Holton's up. That's the guy that Duran ambushed on the first pitch, but then the next at-bat was Wilyer Abreu double.
Here's the pitch to the right-handed hitting Veerling, and that's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, you would imagine Holton's going to keep Ref Schneider and O'Neill. O'Neill definitely in the game.
The pitch is inside.
Good pitch.
And it's really smart planning from A.J. Hinch. You know you're going to get Abreu and or Yoshida. Here's the breaking ball right on the outside corner. That sweeping curveball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Holton's been good, you know, and Foley's been closing. He's a righty, but you're just introducing the Yoshida Abreu, as you pointed out.
2-1 Tigers in the 8th. One down, bases clear. Hill throws. And a ground ball towards short. Rafaela slides, gloves, comes up, throwing to first in time, and they're 2 away. That was beautiful from Cedon.
That was beautiful. It was by him. It was up the middle. It was by him. A nice little slide and caught it and then spun a little 360, almost like a pop slide, threw him out at first. Very athletic, beautiful play. Great range by Rafaela. Continues. The more time he gets in short, he's playing above average level of style of play at short. That was fantastic.
Now they're going to go to Ibanez to pinch hit here for Keith, which makes all the sense in the world. Keith did not look comfortable at the plate. So 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, inside corner. Strike 1. No matter what, I don't care how good Holton's been, you need to throw a parade that Skubal's out of the game.
100%.
0-1. Another strike from Rich, painting the corner with a cutter, and it's 0-2.
Rich keeps doing it, boy. He is throwing some strikes. He's throwing hitters off. It's 86-mile-an-hour heater, but it's spotted with spin.
0-2. The pitch is strike 3 called right there. A fastball, and the inning is over. More good stuff from Mr. Mountain. We go to the 9th inning. 2-1 Tigers in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Celestial Seasonings invites you to experience a life full of flavor. At Celestial Seasonings, they're passionate about crafting extraordinary teas that invigorate the senses. From relaxing herbal teas to energizing black and green to refreshing cold brew iced teas and everything in between, there's a Celestial blend that's perfect for any occasion. Plus, they blend their teas using the finest herbs, teas, spices, and botanicals while packaging them in engaging, thoughtful boxes representing the goodness inside. Experience Celestial Seasonings today.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge High Mileage Motor Oil are on rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence 9 test under high-load conditions versus API SP test limits.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
It's Alex Cora. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
All right, here we go. Top of the ninth, the Red Sox trailing by a run. It'll be Jarren Duran, then Rob Refsnyder and Tyler O'Neill. Holton, the left-hander, comes on for the Tigers. This is the guy that Duran homered off of yesterday on a first-pitch fastball. Unlikely he'll see that again.
Yeah, and that was the second run Holton's given up in his last 22 games. 34 innings, 2 earned runs. He's been really good for them lately.
Just the guy you want, though, leading it off. Duran. Here's the pitch. And a slider in the dirt to the backstop.
No chance. Good to see a heater. First pitch, no shot.
Outfield shades Jarren just the other way towards left center. The lefty on the mound does keep Refsnyder in there for sure. So too O'Neill. They'll be the next 2. Will Duran be aboard for them? The 1-0 is drilled down the right field line toward the pole. It is way back, and it is just foul. Wow. Duran almost tied the game. Wow. About 10 feet shy of the pole. That looked like it might hit the yellow. Wow. 1-1. Duran waits. Holton throws. Jarren drives one right into the defense in left center field. Meadows glides over to his right. He's there to make the play, and there's one away.
He just missed that first one. How about them defensively? I mean, off the bat, it's like in the left center gap, but Meadows is shading way over there.
Refsnyder having a tough day today. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Key misplay out in left, but 1 down, bases empty. The pitch way outside. O'Neill homered off of Skubal. That's all they got. 8 dominant Cy Young innings. 4 hits, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. 1-0 to Ref. The pitch. Swinging a chopper toward third, but foul over Kyle Hudson's head, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, for lefties, this guy is a big fastball sweeper. But to righties, here comes the cutter changeup with the fastball as well, and he's seen a couple of changeups here early on.
1-1 to Refsnyder. Pitch is a strike. Borderline changeup given to Holton, and it's 1-2. Rob dropped the ball on the warning track in left and then flung it into the infield. The relay throw home was not made by Rafaela. 1-2, swinging a high fly into center field. Meadows drifts in. He's there to make the play. Now the Red Sox are down to their last out.
Tyler O'Neill. He homered off Skubal in the first. Little slider. As I mentioned, 466. Slugging versus lefties. That is 4th in all of baseball. He's got an opportunity here. Maybe another multiple home run game to tie this thing up.
Couldn't come at a better time. 2 down, top 9. The pitch is in the dirt. Cut fastball, ball 1. Devers is on deck. Bullpen quiet for the Tigers. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. He got another cutter. Right in the middle of the plate, actually. Good hittable pitch.
Very good.
Fouled off 1-1.
Just missed that one. You want that one back.
Everybody up. A packed house in Detroit. 1-1. Pitch is outside. And it's 2-1. And I think you and I right now, Lou, both know exactly what Tyler O'Neill is thinking.
100% launch.
2-1. Here's the pitch. And it's outside. That is a really good take on a changeup. And it's 3-1. Play back the tape. We know what he wants to do.
Devers on deck here, too. Wouldn't mind giving him a look.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's outside, ball 4. So he walks O'Neill. The tying run is aboard, and here comes Devers.
Well, stage is set here. You were talking about it before. Your big man picking you up. Raffy's been in a little bit of a funk. 5 for his last 34. Doesn't have only 1 extra base hit in that stretch of 9 games, but all it takes is 1 here.
Devers in. The pitch low and outside. 1-0. I'm a little surprised they don't have right-handed action up in their bullpen. Now, Romy's on deck, but again, Yoshida and Abreu looming.
And that's why. You get the matchup you want, lefty on lefty right here.
O'Neill leads at first. 1-0. The pitch is swung on and popped straight back and foul. Just in enough with a sinker, and it's 1-1.
I mentioned that sinker at 91, 92. He loves his sweeper as well. It's a 2-pitch mix to lefties.
The ball 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Devers swings and fouls it back. A fastball 92 at the top of the zone. And again, the Tigers are a strike away. One and 2. O'Neill at first. The pitch to Devers. Outside. Easy take there. Non-competitive sweeper. And it's 2-2.
Well, this is a big pitch here. Because once you get to 3-2, you got O'Neill running and then maybe a ball in the gap. Be able to score him.
2-2 to Devers. The pitch. Swinging a little line drive up the middle. Caught on a fly by the shortstop, Sweeney. And the game is over. The Tigers with the dominant Tarek Skubal win game 2, 2-1. And what a difference 1 relay throw home made in this one. Tigers have evened this series at a game apiece. Pivetta was good enough, but Skubal just a little bit better.
No, when you go up against a Cy Young Award winner, and he will be in the American League, you know, you really can't make too many mistakes and give him many runs. You mentioned it. You only put 1 on the board. It's not going to be enough to win many games. But it's hard not to think the score should be 1-1 right now. He made a mistake in the 2nd inning and just never really recovered. Skubal took over, and you know, that's a tough loss. But he went up against the best. He just couldn't pull it out.
We got more on this one. After a short break, we'll begin the Nissan postgame show. Skubal and the Tigers win at 2-1. Totals and the Nissan postgame show next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Have you heard the news? Matthews Nissan has arrived in Wellesley with a different kind of car dealership that's all about treating people right. Something that we've been doing since 1973 across New York and Pennsylvania. At Matthews Nissan, you'll never have to haggle to get our best prices. Our upfront, transparent prices are clearly marked, and no one gets a better deal than you. During our grand opening, get extra savings on our remaining 23s, like $6,000 off a Nissan Rogue S and $7,500 off a Frontier. Plus, we have the best rewards program in the business, Matthews Rewards Plus, where you earn 25% of everything you spend on service and can put it toward a future vehicle purchase up to $5,000 off. Visit the new Matthews Nissan of Wellesley, formerly Bernardi Nissan on Route 9, or MatthewsNissanofWellesley.com.
Matthews Auto Group. More Greg. Are your old, inefficient windows driving high energy bills for your household? Window Nation is here to help you replace them and help you save money. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit to how much you can save. Plus, you can save big with no interest or payments for 24 months. Act now and you'll get an extra $250 credit too. Hurry, sale ends August 31st, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com and tell them Greg sent you. The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award Program is back this year, and they're upping the ante by honoring somebody every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
In Maine, visit MB Tractor and Equipment in Elliott, Gorham, and Fairfield or Wallingford Equipment in Auburn.
I want that. The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on, so make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Hey, it's Lou. Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes is back. This is your chance to win free groceries for a year, plus other incredible prize experiences. To enter, check your receipt for entry codes when you spend $50 or more. The official rules at GrandSlamSummerSweeps.com.
Hey, it's Greg. Are your old, inefficient windows driving high energy bills for your household? Window Nation is here to help you replace them and help you save money. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit to how much you can save. Plus, you can save big with no interest or payments for 24 months. Act now and you'll get an extra $250 credit too. Hurry, sale ends August 31st, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com and tell them Greg sent you.
This is the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com.
Tough one today in Detroit as the Red Sox fall 2-1. Another dominant starting pitching performance by Tarek Skubal on a day he earned the 200th strikeout of his season and inched ever closer to the Cy Young Award. He gets the win. Pivetta pitched great, and he unfortunately suffers the loss. Holton gets the save. 2 hours and a minute to play this one. 34,355 were here to honor the 1984 champions and to see Skubal. Sox got only 4 hits, one of them a home run from Tyler O'Neill, his 25th home run. He's now got 50 runs batted in on the season. And Lou, look, I mean, we came to the ballpark today knowing that Skubal was a problem. I mean, he's the best pitcher in the American League, if not in all of baseball. And so the Red Sox get a big swing from Tyler O'Neill. They have the 1-run lead, and that one misplay on both ends, especially Rafaela not throwing home, in the end cost the Red Sox the game.
Yeah, it was tough. It was like early in the game, there was some shade and shadows and sun, but Refsnyder, I just don't think he thought Sweeney hit this ball as well as he did, the lefty the other way, and he sort of kept drifting back like he had control, but unfortunately, he just kept drifting, right? And it kind of clanked off of his glove. And the throw in, it was second and third. It should have been a sac fly. It should have been a tie ball game. But McKinstry can run on second base. And it just really caught Rafaela off guard. Like he caught that ball like there was no intent to relay it. His back was to home. And then when he spun around, he saw that McKinstry was going. And that little delay allowed him to get in there by a step. He would have, if he caught it and anticipated him scoring, I think he would have been out easily at home on a decent throw. So it was early in the game. You know, it was only the second inning, but at 2-1, as we mentioned, as Skubal got going, you felt like even though you were down a run, you were down 3 or 4 because it was going to be really hard to get to him. And they allowed him to go 8. You know, they didn't really grind out at-bats. He's going to win the Cy Young. I mean, he got beat by the best pitcher in the American League.
I think now there's a little bit of a interesting, if not uncomfortable, conversation that needs to be had. in that Red Sox clubhouse and managerial office, and that is, are the Red Sox, at least for the next week or so, better suited to have Yoshida DH than Rafi Devers? I mean, I know he's fighting through it. He was out working early today, but he just is not right. And in a part of the season where every at-bat matters so much, I know it's so hard to take Devers out of the lineup. With him, we know you can take one swing and he snaps out of it. He can lift the club, and he's always a threat. But it's interesting because Devers had some pitches to really hammer today, and again, he just couldn't do it.
Well, listen, that's up to him. If he's healthy enough to play, he's in the lineup.
Yeah,
to me, because he'll be back out at third base tomorrow. But 0 for 9 the last 2 nights. Now 5 for his last 35, with only 1 extra base hit. He's obviously not himself. He's obviously hurting. That front shoulder, the right shoulder, is definitely a problem. As we said, the 3-day break is good, but is it good enough? Like, is this the type of injury that 3 days you'll be fine with? I don't think it is. But you got to ride him. If he's able to go, you got to ride him. Yoshida will be DHing tomorrow. Devers will be back at third, maybe. I guess we don't know. We'll see. But if Devers has to continue to DH, Cora's pretty adamant. He ain't putting him out in left field.
Yeah, not going to do it.
It's just not going to happen, unfortunately.
So the Red Sox fall 2-1. We don't yet know the pitching plan. The rosters are going to expand tomorrow. There are rumors that Chase Sugar is on his way, so too Enmanuel Valdez. I would assume now with Rich Hill pitching another really strong 8th inning that it's going to be a lot of Criswell tomorrow, maybe a fair share of Sugar. Bernardino was down today. He's probably, again, available tomorrow, but they're going to have to patch this thing together and try to get a series win.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure it out. With Rich Hill coming in for an inning in the third, he would have been probably the prime candidate. Because I know he's talking about with all these lefties, he would like to have an opener, but Hill was used for an inning in the third. I don't know if he bounced him back, right? He hasn't thrown all that much. Bernardino threw an inning in the third last night. Can he come back and do the same? So it'll be interesting to see where they go with it.
Skubal is dominant. Pivetta was great too, though, Lou. I mean, that's another good one from him.
His job was to match Skubal, and he absolutely did.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, he gave up a couple of runs, probably should have been 1, but he went 6 innings. He threw 96 pitches. His fastball was fantastic. His curveball was really, really good. It's the second time in a row now. That is a positive sign, but positive signs and positive things in a loss are good in April, May, and June. And when you start getting into September and you're fighting and you're still trailing with guys hot on your tail like Seattle, you got to start getting W's when you get an outing like that.
The Twins are going to lose today. They were trailing 11-0 at last look, but that point you just made is the key one, that with the loss today, the Mariners could pull level with the Red Sox, 3.5 back of the Twins, which as if you needed more drama. It's go time for these clubs.
Yeah, it is, and Seattle's a concern. And listen, Minnesota's a concern because you're still 3.5 full back in the loss column. I get it. But Seattle, with that staff, all they got to do is start swinging the bat, as we mentioned before. 7 games with Oakland, 7 games with Texas. That is probably the easiest schedule of any of the contenders right now in the wild card.
So the Red Sox fall 2-1 here this evening in 2 hours and 1 minute. It was fast, and Skubal was awesome. We'll continue on the Nissan postgame show right after this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue? Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks, "Want to test drive the Rogue?" I'm like, "Let's go." We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra. Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $6.95 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
I want that. The Make It Ford summer sales event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
2-1, the Tigers beat the Sox to level this three-game series. Big deciding ball game tomorrow right here at Comerica. You're listening to the Nissan postgame show. Hurry in and save big on a new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store, NissanUSA.com today. Before we continue on this show, we take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
2-1, Tigers beat the Red Sox here on a beautiful Saturday evening in Detroit. Holton did a great job to get Devers to retire the side at the end of the ballgame. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, featuring new AZEK bevel and shake siding, engineered to deliver classic beauty, but without all the maintenance. Visit azekexteriors.com. The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer. Tonight, the Red Sox, beginning with Pivetta, did a very nice job on the mound. Red Sox pitchers struck out 7, and that means another $350 donated to the Jimmy Fund. Arbella is here for the Jimmy Fund, and here for good. Red Sox got a 4-bagger from Tyler O'Neill, his 25th of the season. That means $40 more to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS for Kids, or, of course, go to carsforkids.com. The Red Sox tried so desperately to claw their way back into this thing with Tarek Skubal, but they only got 4 hits, the home run, and 3 little singles. No doubles in the game, but every time they do hit a 2-bagger, that means $50 to the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Mass Health Connector. If you need health insurance, go to mahealthconnector.org and find the right plan for you and your family. Subaru of New England scoreboard. Good news, at least on the out-of-town scores. The Yankees have lost, and so too will the Minnesota Twins, barring a miraculous comeback. The Blue Jays got 7 in the first, and they, in the top of the 5th, lead in Minneapolis 11-0. In about an hour, Seattle with Brian Wu and his 2.05 ERA is on the mound against Anderson, who's been really good for them. Angels and the Mariners, 9:38. We're going to be scoreboard watching tonight, Lou.
Yeah, and again, it goes back to the scoreboard watching part of it. None of it really matters if you don't win games.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. And you know, that 2-6 homestand put a dent in you, and you know, really for the last month has put a dent in you. But you know, you can't just be hoping everybody loses so you don't lose ground, right? Like, you have to start winning games. This one was a tough one. There's no question about it with a guy like Skubal. But you know, they defensively made some very big plays in this game. You know, Romy Gonzalez getting thrown out at second. You know, the bunt that Rogers play he made on Rafaela was huge. The play that Kreider made on Costas was huge. They made some big plays defensively. There were some plays that you could have made and didn't.
Isn't it amazing how often Major League games are decided by that kind of thing? The little ones on the margins.
Well, yeah, it's why you're not playing well at home. It's defense, you know, and that's the one thing that should be accepted at this level. You know, like, it should be that you should come up here and play sound defensively, and it's bitten this team in the past, and it kind of got to them again here tonight. And when you play clean baseball games, you win. That's the name of the game. And tonight there wasn't many errors on the board, but it wasn't the cleanest of games for them.
Listen, it's different with Skubal. You get that, right? He's a different monster on the mound. And so in some ways you set tonight aside. Tomorrow, the Tigers are going with Ty Madden, a right-hander, which is good news for the Red Sox. And It's not just this series. It's not just Skubal, Lou. The Red Sox are going to need more from Casas. They're certainly going to need more from Rob Refsnyder, who I'm pretty certain will get the day off tomorrow. He does not look like himself. You'll get Abreu and Yoshida back in there if Rafi can play third base. But, for a lineup that has been so great for a month, there have been now in this last week 3 or 4 of these where you're fighting to get even 2-3 runs.
Yeah. I mean, Durant can't do it all, and you have a night where, he gets a knock, and a walk or whatever, but still it's just, he can't be the guy every single night to get it done. And you're absolutely right. Whether it's O'Neill, who got a home run here tonight, that was big. Devers, Casas are your 2 big bats. You get 2 more bats coming back tomorrow. But, yeah, it's about the offense. Now, you got shut down by 2 of the better arms. The kid Bowden Francis for Toronto has been like one of the best pitchers in the game for a month. And you got the AL MVP of the Cy Young at least. So, yeah, back at it tomorrow. You got to win the series.
Have to do it really from here on out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Mets loom. Pete Alonso hit his 30th home run earlier today, and it's go time for these Red Sox, and we'll see what they do on the mound. But you're right. You got to take the series tomorrow.
100%. We got to drizzle some ketchup. Is what we need to do.
That is very much in the balance. We'll see if we can do that. The Mike's Amazing Player of the Game. This is the easiest one in a long time. It's Tarek Skubal, brought to you by Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. By the way, don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Al Rosenberg, awesome here in Detroit. Nico Manganiello back at the flagship WEEI. Don't forget tomorrow, it's sort of a different start time, as they often are here in Detroit. 1:40 first pitch, which means the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show begins tomorrow at 12:40. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. For Lou Merlone, Will Fleming saying so long from Motown. Red Sox fall 2-1. A rubber match in Detroit tomorrow right here on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
You have been listening to the Nissan Postgame Show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Nachos! Hey, I'll take some. And some Frank's Red Hot. Nah. You're just gonna eat these boring nachos with no flavor. Frank it up! Frank it up! This guy finally gets it.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Hi, Discover. It's Jennifer Coolidge, and your cashback match has inspired me.
Great. We love doubling the cashback you earn at the end of your first year.
I'm doubling everything now. I'm double dating. I'm double dipping.
Discover cashback match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Our Labor Day savings start now at Lowe's. Right now, buy one, get one free on Valspar Reserve or HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Infinity or Showcase Interior Paint via Lowe's gift card rebate. Whether you're painting one accent wall or want to freshen up a whole room, we've got you covered. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details. Valid through 9/4.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Hey, what are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over, and if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle that reaches 6 feet to get high and low, with fluffy dusters that easily trap and lock dust.
So, no more step stool?
No more step stool.
Easily trap and lock dust from hard-to-reach places with the Swiffer duster. Love it or your money back.
Our Labor Day savings start now at Lowe's. Right now, buy one, get one free on Valspar Reserve or HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Infinity or Showcase Interior Paint via Lowe's gift card rebate. Whether you're painting one accent wall or want to freshen up a whole room, we've got you covered. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details. Valid through 9/4.
You have been listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James, Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up! Grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swing a drive to left field. There are a couple runs way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon. The network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey Sports. For even more coverage of your team, download the free Odyssey app and listen to your favorite stations, shows, and podcasts.